This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw gang. I say this every week, but I especially mean it this week. We are joined by the king of columns, the prince of pants, the baron of Brooklyn Heights, the chief wahoo of Wall Street, the overlord of off-duty, the paywall pimp, Prince dead because this man's killing it. Extra, read all about it. Wall Street Journal editor torpedo his career by going on the only podcast that matters. Men's fashion editor and off-duty for the Wall Street Journal, Jacob Gallagher.
The blogger formerly known as Jake Gallagher.
Yeah,
Hi.
name change.
What's up?
What
dude?
up?
Nice house, by the way.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
we'll get into
Thank you very
that. We'll
much.
get into that.
Should we not just vibe check this establishment off rip?
Well, can I just say
We're
it's
going to do vibe check after the fit
Oh,
check. But
excuse me.
It's funny that you said Jake Gallagher. I was going through old binders today of stories, and when I
Binders?
we were
Prince
trying,
not dead, bro.
I was trying to figure out if we did a story like back in 2012 that I was thinking about doing, and when I freelanced for the Journal,
This is like me searching to see if I did a tweet that I thought of. I'm like,
Yeah,
from Lord Schlossman, quote, gay.
stop it. No, I've already done that search
You
and I
deleted it,
scrubbed
yeah, no.
everything.
Wow,
Yeah, how
we're
long you been
we're
at
like less than a minute in. I can't even get a story done. Thank you.
How long you been at the Journal?
I've been there for 5 years now. Just
So you
about
were
5
checking
years.
the binders.
And when I freelanced for the Journal
clippings.
before they hired me,
Yeah.
I went by Jake Gallagher. And then when I started, I made them switch my name to Jacob Gallagher officially. So I really hope that there was some reader out there that just thought that there was
Two dudes.
that were writing about clothing that were named Jacob Gallagher and Jake Gallagher.
Why did you do the switch? Just to be more adult?
Well, around that time.
Wolf was eating your lunch.
Well, I was going to say,
you were
around,
eating his lunch. You wanted to be a nice guy.
around that time, I was Jake and I mean, Jake is still a good friend. We were both kind of writing about clothing at the same time, and we would go to events and people would be like, "Oh, the two Jakes," and it was
that's
really
embarrassing.
annoying.
Oh,
I think I told this
too.
I actually think I told this on Failing Upwards. Our memory
The
is
podcast that
great.
you named.
Yeah.
Well, now he's a car blogger, so you're good.
Yeah. I guess, but I guess
the only event that we run into each other is the Ame Leon Dor Porsche event.
I guess in my mind though, I
crossover.
thought Jacob sounded more professional.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or
Decidedly
not.
more Jewish for sure.
No, Jake.
No, Jake makes me think of more of like a little bit of like a Chad Lacrosse dumbass. and then
maybe,
Jacob makes me think of a fucking annoying ass
Or like
Jew.
yeah. Well, sorry, I'm not co-signing that.
Okay.
I'm just
Thank you, Lawrence.
slowing the conversation. Wait, when you were freelancing at the Journal, did you get an illustrated sketch
No,
of your face?
I didn't get a stipple until yeah, they call it a
Is
stipple.
that a real word?
Yeah. I didn't get a stipple until I was a columnist, which came
Damn.
like
It's like chaining day.
That's a shading day.
yeah.
At the Wall Street
I think
Journal
that came like
is stipple day.
I think that came like 3 years in. It was like
Whoa.
That
a
was
big day.
very that was a
Is that a big
that was
deal
on-
when you,
it-
like-
It's funny. It really was a big deal. Now it's less so because when the Journal has those little stipple drawings that
Sure.
they're famous for, there's an artist that does each one individually.
One artist, or it's just
It's like a multiple. It's like
Got it.
He's 200 years
There's different
old.
artists, and they have different
Methuselah.
variations, and
oh sure.
and so
Did you get the good artist?
You got cause.
Murakami made him a fucking flower.
I mean, I don't know who did it. I wish I knew who did it. But the first time I had it done, I looked like we used like a weird photo of me, and
crazy.
I looked.
They used the mugshot.
I looked very bad, and so my first column that ran, because I was like, "Man, can I get a new one?" And they were like, "You need to wait because they cost money. We had to pay an artist to do it." And they're like, "You need to wait like a while."
Damn.
Because we just did this for you, and so like the first few columns that
You were
ran in
working with a
print,
busted-ass stipple?
I look very weird. I
Like a
I don't
Times
look
Square
good.
caricaturist?
Yeah, right.
So now I have
not
I
have-
have a different one, but now because the stipple does look like something you could do like digitally, kind of. So lo and
I just
behold,
presumed that it
so
was.
lo and behold, there is now
Stop
a
put the artist
software
out of
that will
order.
make them. So like
Oh.
everyone,
The robots
kinda-
are taking
Yeah,
their
it sounds
jobs.
like an app where you could easily do
you can
this.
now like upload your photo and get it done. Like everyone can do
It's
it.
an
So
Instagram
it's like
filter.
it's a little bit less cool.
But you had a
now.
stipple before it was mainstream.
Yes,
Before it was
Yeah.
automatized.
Yeah, sure.
Roboticized.
Fucking thanks, Obama.
Yeah, they're taking our jobs.
Fucking-
Do you not have final say over the photo they use and then also the final stipple.
Yeah, this is
Well,
on you for
I
picking a
kind of-
busted ass photo.
I kind of, and this kind of gets back to what Lawrence always makes fun of me for about like not posting.
Oh, we're gonna
photos-
talk about
not
it.
posting.
Oh,
Photos,
we're gonna talk
not
about it,
posting photos of myself and what have you. Like, I don't like looking at photos of myself. So, like, I kind of just when I was when
You're
we
a
were-
handsome fella.
Thank you, but when we were going through the photos, I was just kind of like, pick that one, like whatever.
Oh,
Like,
you were
I
trying
just,
to be
didn't-
like-
I was just like, I don't care. Like my stipple will look like whatever, and this is fine. And then it
I
was
got
like,
deadlines to meet.
Then it was like,
I've made a huge mistake.
It didn't work out.
So you don't like sit down and pose like a fucking like presidential portrait.
I mean, you could.
hours.
For
days.
I will say, when I had it redone, they did just have a photographer like shoot me, so that like, so because they were
Damn.
like, we can't afford to do
Can we
this. Like,
stipple the whole cover
they
art
could've-
for this podcast?
you know.
It's an IG filter. It's
Yeah.
software. We'll get the software. Well, thank you for coming back.
It's a
No,
pleasure.
you're not coming back. You're on the only podcast that matters.
Yeah, this is a fun way to bring people from FU drag them into the new fucking world, dude.
You're
The
an early,
post-sneaker
you're an
world.
early guest. So the format of the show has definitely changed a lot. I don't even know if we were doing fit check back then.
Were we?
Early.
You probably got
I,
it.
I think
Were
so.
we?
I think
All
so.
right. So you know what the fuck going on?
All right, so now the new fit check, the TF fit check. Do you want to start top down or bottom up, dog? The choice is yours.
Well, I mean, I guess top down, but
fucking cop, dude. You're a
Police
cop. That's on
officer.
brand for you, you
Police
fucking
officer.
narc. Well, officer.
well, I mean,
What was that?
Lil Wayne.
I'm just. I mean, all I'm wearing is a sweater and pants. I don't think it's that interesting.
Well, we are in your
I mean,
home.
did you not wear a jacket today?
Okay, I mean,
I saw your footwear earlier before you let the goblins
dogs
out.
dogs out.
Yes, I do have very large feet.
This man's
It
feet
is a thing.
full Hobbit. You love it. Oh,
Watch
yeah.
your
sorry.
watch the art.
Oh,
bro.
that's right. Well, we'll get to the vibe check
Dior
later.
print.
Yeah, I don't want to knock that beautiful
Um,
Dior print down.
All right, so we're going
like one of
definitely not a
your
Dior
wife to
print.
be's movers.
going top down. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a Monopoly Man in the middle there. That's a stipple.
Oh, it's
That's
an
a stipple.
it's an Alec Monopoly.
That's a stipple of Chuck.
Yeah, this is great radio. You guys over here talking through.
It
we're
fucking
painting a
rules.
picture
dude.
of the
People love this shit. All right, so what shoes were you wearing earlier? Or did you
okay,
wear
so top down. We're going top down.
I will talk you through what I wore today.
Oh.
So I wore
paint as a stipple?
a ring
Stipple as a
ring
picture.
jacket top coat today.
Okay.
I wore a scarf, this vintage New Mexico state scarf.
Okay.
Like one of those
you're a big
souvenir
scarf fan.
scarves.
Big scarf
I-
fan.
This man's a big New Mexico fan.
Big scarfer.
I am a big scarf fan. I really like souvenir scarves, like the ones you back in the day would pick up on vacation, whatever.
Sure.
Do they have like sentimental value to you?
Well, I just find them. I find it interesting that they're a piece of clothing that is also a souvenir. Like I like the dual.
This combines our
purpose
two
concept.
loves, Johns and tchotchkes.
Yeah,
which
that-
again
that-
we'll
that
get
is-
to in
that
a
is
second.
very
I was
true.
tripping
that's
balls
literally-
in the desert and had to pick up this scarf.
I've never done that.
Okay.
Again, he's a police officer.
I'm wearing a comb sweater.
Okay. What you wearing right
vintage?
It's
Vintage?
It's vintage. It is
Uh-huh.
nice. Yeah, thank you.
Very
I
nice.
bought.
now? A nice ecru.
Yeah, it's like a nice, like it looks like you look like a wicker basket kind of.
Yeah.
It is nice. I have never seen another one like it. It's like checkerboarded.
It's very nice.
But it's knit that way. And then I'm wearing just these
The undershirt.
yeah.
Oh,
What's
it's
the T?
I think it's just like a.
Hanes type thing.
Label check. Labels are on the back.
the labels are not on the
back.
front, dude. You're just staring at your chest, so that's cool.
Well, I mean, very on brand. It's a Grateful Dead.
You were looking at the graphic.
Yeah, I was looking at the graphic, trying to figure out what it was.
Vintage also.
No, and I
Bootleg?
should say sorry. It's Dead and Co. from the 2017 tour.
Just noodling.
Just noodling.
I'm wearing
It's a long sleeve tee.
These like cream colored trousers that
Pleats?
that they are pleated.
Double pleat.
They're double pleated.
Hell yeah.
They're vintage. They're
Nice.
from Front General Store, which is a
Okay.
very good vintage store here in
New
Brooklyn.
Mexico. What?
No, it's in
No, Brooklyn.
It's in
What's it
Dumbo.
called for the people at home?
Front General Store.
Okay.
It's
Pricey.
Not so bad. Not
Yeah.
so bad. These were like mid 150, I think.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Not
No
bad.
no skid marks.
No skid marks.
good.
No skid
All
marks. And I was wearing Drees boots. Drees Chelsea's today.
What socks?
Bomba socks.
Bombas.
Yes.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out
Goldberg.
Randy Goldberg.
Yeah. A very rich man.
Who I used to work with. A wonderful guy.
Where?
When I worked with Michael Williams at Paul and Williams, I did
You worked
some
at Paul
work.
Williams?
I worked.
He was
I
a
didn't work for
publicist,
Paul and
bro.
Williams. I'm sorry.
were a
I was
PR?
not I'm sorry. I should back up. I worked for Michael Williams writing for continuously.
ACL.
But that's right. That's what.
But I worked out of the
Sorry.
Paul and Williams office, and Randy and Michael were business partners on stuff, and so I did some work with.
And
with
Michael
Randy.
is a publicist for Levi's.
Michael is a publicist.
for Red Wing. You know that real good Americana.
Yeah.
How about all the accoutrements?
Yeah, the watch and the necklace.
Oh, I'm
spectacles.
Oh yes,
I'm wearing a watch. I'm wearing an IWC
vintage.
It's a vintage.
Was it like a
IWC.
passed down type situation?
No, I mean it was not passed down. It was not passed
You
down.
grave
through my
robbed
family.
somebody else.
It was someone's watch. Actually, it is engraved on the back. Marcella.
Oh,
Scoundrel.
It would be March 28th, 1958.
Okay.
That's so.
Damn, that's old as hell.
It is
Can I
pretty-
check
it
that
is a
out real
pretty old
quick?
watch. Yeah, you can take a look at
This
it.
Warlock.
And
Damn.
How about the hardware on the right?
Crispy.
Ooh,
look at this.
They're just
My man's clanking.
Yeah, dude.
they're just some
Chrome
bracelets. It's not chrome hearts. God, if only.
Do you fuck with Chrome Hearts? We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, right.
we'll get to
Save
that.
your
We'll get
take.
to
All right, go walk us through all this Santa
so
Fe fucking
the
shit.
top bracelet was a gift from my parents. It's a copper cuff that when people learned how to
It's real copper.
when people
Chuck, take a bite out of that real quick.
It's not chocolate.
It doesn't turn your wrist green.
when artisans learn how to engrave, they do it on copper because it's cheaper. And so but I like the color of copper. I like the brownish color, and then I just have 2 silver bracelets as well. I wear
Where'd you pick those up from?
2 every day.
But you have a rotation.
I have like 8 of them.
Wow,
9 of
low
them.
key. I
Yeah.
feel. Do people know that you're such a big jewelry guy? I had no idea.
Mulery.
Yeah.
Do they always? Do they like? Are the pairs always set together? Or do you?
No, I just grab them randomly.
Really? I find that very hard to believe.
But I will say some of them are heavier than others because some of them are pretty thick.
Oh, so you know the weight.
So
of the-
if-
yeah.
Wrist broke.
So like, if I grab a really thick one, I'll wear a smaller one.
Sure.
with that.
I
Yeah.
believe that's economies of scale.
It is.
I believe you're parroting.
It's not economy of scale.
And then what's the necklace?
Is that a dinosaur?
Oh, this was actually this was a gift from my friend Mitch. Mitch Goldstein.
Oh, shout out Mitch. Mitch.
He bought me. He actually bought this for me because it's from
That's
New
cute.
Mexico,
Okay.
the state bird of New
Are you
Mexico.
from New Mexico? Like
No,
what is
but
this? What is this? What's happening here?
So the story is that when I was growing up,
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Maryland, and
That's right.
Go
Terps.
my
It was a crossword puzzle
Sure.
too that I just answered. Sure. That's all we know.
sure
Bear down.
yeah the University of
Bear
Maryland
down with the Terps, baby.
Link up, bear down, terp up.
the University of
That
Maryland where I
turple, that
did not
turple.
go.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I already know this story, but I'm not gonna tell it for you.
Okay, so you went to New Mexico.
Wow, cool, Lawrence. I'm sure all your listeners know it too.
All right, here we go. We've
happened
got
to
you
New
at a 2 at the triggered meter.
New Mexico
Yep.
is a place you love.
Yeah. So,
Damn. Professional podcasting. Transition.
should really take
We're actual
interview
pros.
tips from you guys. So when
We're literal professionals.
dude.
when I was growing up, we lived in Maryland, and my father is a museum exhibition designer, and he was working on a museum in Santa Fe, and he had never been there, and he fell in love with it, and he had been going out there a lot, and he decided that we should have a house there, and we bought this little casita there.
Casita.
Ooh, casita.
What does that mean,
is-
Chuck?
Yeah. Casita.
Little home.
Thank you.
That is what it
Could have
is.
used context clues. I actually don't know if you know.
And so when I was growing up, then from when I was like 8-ish onwards, we would go out there a lot. I would spend like summers there. And then now I go probably 3-4 times a year.
Nice. To
I
Santa
gotta-
Fe?
Yeah.
Go shopping at Visvim.
Bro, why don't you get a
never
job at
bought
Outside
Visvim.
Magazine?
it's funny that you say that
that a real magazine?
because I
And they're
have
based in Santa Fe.
prior to having the fantastic job that I have now.
Shut up. Extra.
Really?
Know about it.
I when I was thinking about getting into journalism and getting into this world, I was like, are there any magazines in Santa Fe? And Outside Magazine is there, and
The most outdoors of all
but-
outside magazines.
Oh, it's outside, baby.
The thing is that when I was growing up in particular, and this is, I mean, I love Santa Fe. This is like no shot to anyone that lives there, but
But the meth.
But it was no. But it was just like it wasn't the best place to grow up. Like it had a pretty high teen suicide rate. Like it wasn't that there wasn't that much to do,
Sounds
and
lit.
so my perception of it when I was growing up was like I really don't like going here, blah blah blah. And then like something kind of clicked when I was in college, and then that's really when I like kind of fell in love with it and whatever. And it is like
Casting the unfortunate to the curb. That's called growing up, dude.
But now,
Well, I guess
yeah.
this is growing up. All right, and lest we forget the panties.
Oh yeah, your underwear is
if any.
Yeah.
Label check.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess
Also
they're-
vintage.
You don't know your underwear?
I mean,
I
they're,
hate when people do this.
I mean,
you know.
they're either
No.
Uniqlo or
They're the
Hanes.
Uniqlo
They're
or
either Uniqlo or Hanes. So one of those. I don't know.
Supreme Hanes?
They're not Supreme Hanes.
What style? What cut?
Oh, yeah, you boxer brief guy? Oh, shit, yeah. Sorry. We always forget that. We got to remember that now.
Play mode. The Capitals are playing, so I keep getting notifications.
Go Terps.
I think Ovechkin just scored.
Go Ovi.
I think I think Ovi.
Yo,
I
bear
have to
down
say-
with the fucking Caps, baby.
Terp up.
Sorry.
Don't laugh at him.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
so-
I think
reinforcing our
Ovi just
negative
scored his
behavior.
700th goal, though, which is pretty exciting.
Oh, that's right. There was
it's pretty amazing.
He had been, how long had it been, right? Been a minute. He was in a drought, right?
Dude, he was in a drought. He's been playing not so great until right
Yo,
now.
this is
so.
a Barstool Sports podcast. What's your fucking underwear
Defending
cut?
Stanley Cup champions.
No.
How hard did you party when the Caps won?
Let me tell you.
Oh, no, that's right. The Blues are defending
Top-
Stanley Cup
yeah,
champions.
yeah, sir.
Sorry. my bad.
Top 5 night of my life. I'm not even
How
fucking kidding.
blackout did you
So
get?
my brother and I. So there is one sports bar in New York, as far as I know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Someone please write me. That is like a Caps bar. It's called Standings. It's in the East Village. And that game 6, when I thought that they were going to win, I like went to the bar at like 5 right after work. Like I like left work
you gotta
early,
post up
and
and
I
get
was
that
like,
real estate, dude.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait. And of course,
Yeah.
like
Did you start drinking at 5?
I started drinking like at 5:30. So like
Some good IPAs, dude.
Yeah.
no, I was drinking like I was like I'm gonna drink Bud Light. This
Oh,
is
you were
like
a
this
man of the
cannot.
people.
Oh, I
This
was like
is-
this could not be.
The
marathon.
whole
It's a
city is sharing this cup.
So,
Drain the
but of
swamp.
course, because it's like the playoffs, like the game started like the game. I think puck was like supposed to be like just past 7. The game starts like so by the time they win, it's like midnight, and I've drank like so many beers. And my
zillion beers.
Okay, but hold on.
Fuck
But
yeah,
the-
that
but-
dude
but-
rules. He
but
rules,
the story is that I'm with my brother who. And I'm from the DC area, and we've never seen a championship. Like this was like, and I'm not the biggest sports fan, but this was like the Capitals are my team.
Go Terps.
And we're sitting there, and as they win, this is either cool or really embarrassing.
Both? I wonder what it's gonna be,
definitely
guys.
both. As they win, my brother and I just don't look at each other, cheers and chug a beer, and then hugged, and it was really,
Beautiful, dude.
it was very beautiful.
Boys,
And it was our whole,
boys being boys.
it was really
dude.
our whole life. Like
Is that the first time you ever hugged
guys
your
being
brother?
dudes.
Oh no. My brother and I are very close.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a special
So-
moment.
It was a special moment.
Didn't the Nationals just win the World Series? Am I tripping?
No, that was the Astros.
No. When did but the Astros lost to
Yeah.
the Nationals.
Yeah,
You know,
right?
you're not a Nats fan
I mean, I don't care.
because this is now
The Nationals won 2 years ago.
I mean, I'm not kidding. I really
Are
only
you
like
sure? It's
hockey.
been Astros, Nationals, Astros. I don't know, bro. Who cares?
fuck sports.
What type of fucking panties are you wearing?
Oh yeah,
Boxers? What, boxers?
Boxer briefs.
boxer briefs. Nice.
All right, well,
Yeah, he wears boxers. Can you believe this?
boxers.
Is that a Mark McNary holdover?
No, I've always
Did
worn
he like
boxers.
tell you?
When did you guys go from boxers? He wears like big fucking
When I was
boxers.
16, what the fuck?
When I interviewed him, he was like,
Was he in his boxers?
He was like, I need no, but he was saying he was like, I miss when Brooks Brothers made like big boxers.
No,
Some big ass panties.
I just have to say that was my
old blue
that was emphasis. Reporters, that
Hell
was
yeah.
not how he sounded.
Dude, McNary
McNary's never
fucking
sounded like
rules,
that
yeah.
ever.
What a
But he was,
monster.
I mean, in the McNary way, he was like, I need really big boxers.
I need
and I was
big
like,
all-
Yeah, and you know he told this story in a much less charismatic way, like you're doing right now.
He is definitely not as he was not as loud as that, but
no, his shits look like basketball shorts.
Yeah, dude.
They're
You ever see the
fucking-
jeans he wears? Motherfucker looks like Biggie in '94,
It's like
bro.
OJ the Juice Man. It's ridiculous. Make the men's say, "Hey,
Damn. Yeah. My motherfucker got the Shody low 501s on, bro. It's ridiculous. Anyway, shout out Mark
fit
McNary.
check complete."
Nice job, dude.
Yo, we're in your very beautiful home
you.
on a
Yeah,
very
dude.
beautiful street. I thought you lived in a fucking church for a second.
Brooklyn Heights, we can say that. Well, that's all we'll
He's the
leave
Baron
it
of
at.
Brooklyn Heights.
What's your address? You can say your address.
What's
No?
the
All right.
building number start with? What's the first digit? No, all right.
Too much? Okay.
All
right.
How long you been in this crib? So it's,
It's a
we're doing a
beautiful
vibe check. We're doing a vibe check.
It's a beautiful crib.
we
Smells good.
Smells great.
Love
It is
Mad
wonderful.
fucking beautiful, tasteful art on the walls.
So many tchotchkes, dude.
Yeah.
Hundreds
Lots
and thousands of
lots
tchotchkes.
collectibles.
Yeah.
Little safari hat over there.
It looks
Pit
like
helmet.
this shit looks like Wes Anderson fucking threw up in this
no,
bitch.
Yo.
that's not true.
That
It is
sculpture's
true.
doing the sex move known as the lobster claw.
Oh, yeah, baby. Grab on for dear life.
I like the.
that is a
iPhone.
glove mold.
You got
The iPhone.
you got the pressure cooker on top of the fridge. When was the last
Why
time
wouldn't
used
you
that?
get your stipple blown up and framed? Too narcissistic?
That's kind of weird.
Do people do that?
I don't.
The stipple
think so.
seems
They
like
must,
for
they
your,
must.
for your parents maybe would be nice, right? A big stipple for your parents.
I don't think they need that.
When people leave the journal, do they get it like printed out?
Oh, I
and
don't
framed?
know. I don't know.
Do your parents put your articles on the fridge?
My mom does collect every article.
Nice. She scrapbooks that shit.
Well, she just has them in the attic, which is at this point, like, I mean, I've only been there for 5 years, and it's like that's a lot of newspapers. I'm like, that's,
dude.
I mean,
Recycle that
She keeps
shit.
the whole newspaper?
what's that?
She keeps the whole newspaper?
No, she
Not just like your clipping?
I think she just keeps like the section that I work for, but even still
Off-duty.
that I write for. But even still, that's like it's like over 200. sections
so
of,
much.
That's a lot of paper.
She's a fucking hoarder. That's how she's
She's
gonna
not a
die.
hoarder. She's just a
She
very
rubbed off
proud
on you.
mother.
Look at this
She's
guy's
very-
place, man. This guy's a hoarder.
I am
too,
not
clearly.
a hoarder. I object to that.
I feel like I'm in
This is all
Indiana
very-
Jones's crib.
This is all, and everything here is meticulously placed, clearly, right?
Yeah. But I mean,
You're so neurotic. How often do you fucking rearrange?
we don't rearrange that often. When I was
Set it and forget it.
yeah, I mean when I was
like that pressure
away
cooker.
Rachel moved some stuff, which was
How'd that make you feel?
no, it was great.
Really good. Yeah. Does he? It's cool, dude. It's cool. I like it. Better this way.
Is that giant pair of carrot top prop scissors?
No, bro. Fucking Gallagher. Oh my God. I just blew the roof off this whole thing, motherfucker.
There it is. Chef is fucking
Yeah,
torched-
chef
torched up right
is
now.
fucking fully torqued 6 to midnight, dude.
Yo, make sure this man doesn't fucking snag anything on the way out. You know what I mean?
You can fit a lot in that big old Noah coat.
How long you been here?
Yeah. He's so
we've been here
frustrated.
for less than a year. We moved
What?
Yeah.
And it's this well done after less than a year?
Man's
Chuck,
just
take
the goat.
notes.
This guy's the goat, dude.
Chuck, steal some shit.
Please don't take anything.
One thing I would change, why not mount a TV? You have the perfect situation for it.
So that wall is
load-bearing.
incredibly thick and is very hard to drill into. Like we
It's load bearing. Like Mark McNary's boxers.
Hold on. I would need a cement drill.
Damn, dude, get a task rabbit. Get a task rabbit.
I know, but it's like
JoJo
also, for
Task
the
Rabbit.
cost of that, I would rather just
I did
buy
it.
a
I did it
drill,
for.
but-
I mounted my shit into cement and it was $70.
no. I'm sorry.
The dude was doing
$7?
$7D. The dude was doing pull-ups on the mount. Very
to
shook.
prove to you.
Yeah,
That's why it was only $7. Like cheaper than going to the gym.
he was just cucking me.
Yeah.
Just flexing on me, literally.
It's just not a priority.
What's your favorite tchotchke item?
You have a top 5?
Oh,
Want to do a Mount Rushmore of tchotchkes? First ever? Let's do your Mount Rushmore. So they're not ranked, just your 4 favorite tchotchkes. And we'll include artwork. Or is that a separate category?
There's a fire in this wonderful home.
Oh,
and you can only grab 4 things.
So everything's
and
on the
and
table.
your fiance is safe.
Yeah.
And your newspaper clippings are safe. Your stipples,
All your stipples, your
your
collection
stipples,
of stipples.
fire retardant. It's safe. I can say that.
I mean, I think the thing I would grab this painting that's behind Chuck.
The titties behind Chuck?
No. This painting that's behind Chuck.
Is that one titty?
That's a breasticle.
That's
Those are
end titty.
breasticles. Those are 2 breasts.
It's a chest plate.
Yeah.
GCs?
You only get half a titty. Fuck y'all titties.
All right, so the painting behind Chuck, what's
Why?
the
What is that?
significance
What is
there?
that? Like a Rockwell?
It's just
What the fuck is
It's
that?
not a Rockwell.
that was like the first piece of like unsigned folk art that I bought, and when I bought it, the gallery that I bought it from was like a pretty. It was in Santa Fe actually, and it was this like high end gallery, and then there was like this work. And when I bought it, the gallery
That
was like
Studebaker really spoke to you.
The gallery was like kind of like, why do you want this? Like of all things, and I was like, and it was $100, and I was like, I want this. Like I think I was still in high school. I might have been early in college, and I was like
Tasteful youth.
and I was like, I want that. Like that's I mean, no, you know what? I think I was in college, and I was like, I like that a lot, and it's always been displayed prominently in every apartment that I've had since. And when
It's your first tasteful purchase.
and I
of
will
your
say,
life.
like when Rachel, my fiance, and I started dating, and she first came to my place, she saw that and was
Ooh,
like,
that's
I
when you
really,
knew.
and she was like, I really like that. And
Is that when you knew she was the one?
when she appreciated your first folk art purchase of all time.
But when you put it like that,
I like
it makes
your
me
car
sound
poster.
terrible.
I mean, you making yourself sound terrible. To me.
I'm just being earnest. I don't know.
I
Why.
know, it's
I don't
great.
know why I'm
This
being
isn't-
earnest.
honestly, I
Something earnest. Be cool,
I
man.
think when people think of this podcast, the first thing that comes to their mind is being earnest, dude.
That's
I am as I am.
All right, so that's one down. 3 slots. Let's.
No, that's. I mean, honestly, that's
it.
That's really.
And then everything else is just
no way.
take it or leave it.
Well, what about the giant scissors?
the Giants.
There's also a giant spool. Look at this spool. Oh shit! The spool is a table. What
Is that real?
so
real twine?
dude?
So Rachel, my
Man, just playing with size.
So Rachel's mother
Yes.
owns an antique store.
Oh, fire.
Upstate, and her mother
get it now.
Her mother has been very
Wanna shout
nice.
it out?
Oh yeah, give it some free
Yeah,
press.
it's called Suburban Renewal. It's in Hastings on Hudson, and it's a really great store.
Run up a fucking check, blow a
Get
bag,
that fucking Metro North.
And
go off.
And
make it David.
and her mother has been really generous, and so
Sure.
she gave us a spool, and then separately, like
I came into some giant scissors.
months
How
later,
convenient.
Spool gang.
she did bring us the scissors, which are like clearly
Oh, word?
a display or a work of folk art or something. I really like. This is gonna sound strange, but I really like big stuff. Like I like.
Yeah,
I
clearly.
really like the concept
fits.
of
big fits,
like
big
Johns,
old feet,
like
big old stools,
like a big pencil
and
or
spools
like
and scissors.
or like the big tennis rackets, like those
Like
like
Tom
store
Dixon
display
type shit?
things.
Right. Oh, sure.
Those kind of things.
Promotional
promotional
window
display
display
things. I think are very
works of
funny.
folk art.
I just think it's like this kind of strange, uncanny thing. Like you guys, there's a lot of stuff in here, and you are obsessed with the scissors. Like that's kind of funny. Like I'm
scared.
The scissors are just like they're
scared to
strange.
death.
They're a strange thing. You would not expect to see
just us.
Yeah.
Do you like to sometimes play with them and feel really
By the
small?
way, it's just called us.
It's just
Oh,
called
right.
us.
It's just
not
called
called
us.
That was,
I was thinking of Kith. My bad.
Damn. Perfect landing.
Do you like to play around with your large antiques and maybe like feel really small and tiny and like safe like a child?
Like a little baby with my big old scissors.
I'm sewing. I'm DIY.
Rachel, look at me. I'm sewing. honey, this spool is huge. All right, I'm done.
I'm a crafty little baby. All right.
Vibe check complete.
Vibe check.
Our first ever, because we vibe checked Chef, but we didn't call it vibe check.
This is a great crib. That's
This
all
is
I'm gonna
awesome,
say.
man.
Great
This is
fucking
just
crib.
tasteful and unique, and everyone is not getting
Do you
to
like
see
this
it, so I
neighborhood?
don't know.
This neighborhood's
Sorry.
pretty sleepy. What do you got? You got like Angry Wades.
I love living here. I mean, I will say so.
Good bagel spot close by?
It's not bad.
That's
It's
crucial.
not bad.
Crucial.
It's okay. I liked our old neighborhood better. We used to live in another neighborhood in South Brooklyn. The downside to Brooklyn Heights and everyone. I mean, this is. I don't know how interesting this is to your listeners. Who
Oh, very
they are,
extremely.
but-
Fucking
But
hanging on
they
every.
want.
but
elite media talk, dude.
like
Brooklyn,
when-
baby.
when- there's not a lot of good food. There just are not a lot of good restaurants, and
Correct.
it is difficult. Like I didn't think it would matter that much, but like,
How often do you eat out?
well, when you come on like a Friday and you're like kind of
Sure.
tired, but you still want to go out and get dinner, and then suddenly we're like looking at each other and we're like, are we gonna go to that same place, like the one or two places again? And we haven't even lived here that long, and we already kind of have that. Whereas, but we also the
sucks,
neighborhood
man.
we used
Sorry.
to live in is like tons of restaurants, like and
You had an embarrassment of
we
riches,
had
but you don't know what you
riches,
have till it's gone.
And now we have famine, but well, not really. I mean, we have food, but
Still getting as much food as you need.
still have food, but
Y'all
Hashtag
cook?
blessed.
Y'all
yeah,
cook?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
They got
Do you have a-
this
do you have-
kitchen looks used.
Do you have giant pots and pans?
Giant spatula
Hey, I'm making pie again.
for more of your fucking prop comedy that you do.
Who wants 3 dozen eggs? All right,
yeah,
vibe,
vibe check.
complete,
Baby.
Jacob,
Beautiful spot.
Yeah.
we're in a beautiful home.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful fit on. You're a beautiful man. And like with all beautiful people, we want to know what you're fucking with, what you're not fucking
Yeah.
with. In this segment, we call "fuck with, not fuck with."
Working title.
I'm gonna throw some categories at you. We want to know what in those categories are you fucking with, and what are you not fucking
Okay.
with. It's time to talk your shit. I see you came prepared with notes. That's very professional. You work at.
By the
fucking
way,
Wall Street
I
Journal.
provided your notes. And this is the first, I wouldn't say that the run of show is a collaboration by any stretch, but you're a writer, and writers finna
Writers
write.
write.
And when they write, they want people to read it too.
Oh, they wanna
So-
be right.
So we got his notes. Well, and
Didn't
again,
even write that much.
no.
Sent like a few notes.
I just
big
wanted
list.
to say, took those notes, sent them to James.
I deleted them.
laughed at them behind your back,
Yeah.
deleted them
Oh, cool.
immediately. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
So first up, brands. What brands are you? Fucking,
yeah,
are
generally
you fucking
speaking,
with?
yeah.
And is fucking with in the Wall Street Journal style guide?
Yeah, can
Like,
you guys say fuck?
Can you say ass?
there was
Times can't because they're fucking
there was
dorks.
that is not true.
You can say fuck.
I
No, they
would not
can't.
say-
Can't say fuck in New York Times.
you can say shit.
Can they? I
What
don't
can
know.
you say?
So we are allowed to say fuck if the context is right. I have had a fuck in an article.
Really?
Yes, I've had a fuck.
What
in
was
an
the
article.
context?
It was a quote.
Reviewing fuck yeah menswear.
It was
Oh,
no,
shit.
no, no, no. It was a quote. I think that was the only way that we were able to get it past was that it was a quote.
It was attributed to some
I
other
would
scoundrel.
I would never in a story write fuck or shit or anything like that. Like that seems.
What about for 4 pins?
I don't know if I did.
Is it?
I feel like you didn't use
I- no, no.
profanity. Maybe.
No, I didn't, because this was the whole thing that you would add in.
Oh, I just do it for you.
You would add profanity into my articles.
Yes.
It was so weird. I never understood why you had to
Did you ever
do
push
that.
back on or even mention this?
I think I did. I think I said, Lauren.
And when I say
not do
fuck
that.
you,
And you were like,
fuck you, bitch. You're gonna curse and you're gonna like it.
Quentin got himself a full-time job.
wow, okay.
So you can say fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
who
I
you
can't.
quoting? Do you remember? Was it James Debbie saying "fuck them kids"?
I don't remember, but I remember. I remember it was like it was kind of like a thing. Like we had to like look at our style guide and figure out if we could do it, and like it. Yeah, I mean, but normally you should try to write around it.
Why?
Because the thing is that
Based on what?
But I will just say, because there's certain people that might read it and might just distract them. Like I'm not even saying that they're like against profanity or whatever, but like when you read that, you know, us talking here and having just like a conversation among friends, like it doesn't really matter if you say that, you know, fuck or whatever. But,
Sure.
but in writing,
My lord.
but in writing, it just looks different. And especially if you're reading it like in a publication, you're kind of like, that's weird. Like
It's fucking weird.
it just seems a little off. So.
Yeah.
What's the worst word that you allow yourself to write?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
How bad?
Breast?
How bad do you get? How naughty?
Yeah,
Well, why
you
would I?
bad
Why,
Breast. What do you? That's the scientific term.
titty?
I mean, why would I?
Chesticle.
Why would I ever need to write that?
I don't know. You're writing about
The new
the form.
Kith collab is the tits.
Kith collaborated with Tyson Chicken on a chicken breast.
Yeah, there you go. That may be a chicken breast. If we can slip one in.
All right, so what brands you fucking
Yeah,
with?
just generally speaking, not just we can start with fashion, but any brands generally.
You have
speaking.
notes. You have notes. Or do you have brands?
Yeah,
in there?
I mean, I want to specify though, like this is me speaking for
These are
myself.
not the views
like,
of your
no,
employer.
no, because I will just say like this is an important difference because like what I do with the journal does not. It's just different. It's
different,
Like
different.
my personal taste does not necessarily have the most bearing on,
of
on
course.
that. Like I try very hard, and I think that I do as good of a job as I can as a person, like to just cover what needs to be covered for the reader, and,
Sure.
and not let my
course.
personal. So
Do you think Lawrence
I just
likes used underwear? Do you think I like rap music? No, it's a job.
I hate rap music, but the devil's music.
So much profanity.
But in terms of brands,
So
like,
naughty.
I have really, I really right now like JW Anderson. I think that JW Anderson's shows have been very impressive in terms of how they're styled and put together. I think
Is that the highlight for you when you're on tour?
it was funny when I was in Paris. I liked the show a lot. I did not think subsequently that it was. I didn't like leave and think like that was
Sure.
the greatest thing I've ever seen, which is. I mean, I felt that a couple times leaving shows. You don't feel that often, really.
Right.
It takes time to kind of process as you're leaving.
What do you like about those shows? The
thing-
pageantry,
the thing-
vibes,
no,
the pomp and
'cause
circumstance?
The vibes.
The thing is that he's
styling.
really gotten the men's show was like this, and the women's show that just happened in London was like this as well. They are incredibly refined in terms of styling. It's literally just,
Who's the stylist? Do you know?
oh man, I wish I knew.
Well, shout out that guy
Yeah.
or girl. Well done,
It's-
or however you identify.
Woman.
This idea of just the coat, the pants,
Big old
shoe,
triangle coats.
I think that that's very impressive in this day where on the
Sure.
runway you can have models that are carrying bags, and sunglasses,
Overstyling.
and that overstyling happens and it becomes a lot. So that really impressed me.
You appreciate the restraint.
I really do appreciate the restraint. And I think that especially in terms of this whole conversation around buying less and sustainability
Sure.
and whatever. And I like
That fake-ass trend that we'll get into later.
The subtle message that shows of saying like, you know, you can kind of have some stuff, but like you don't need to just
So that
overload your
general this almost like this thesis that's you is more impactful than a brand being like, so we're sustainable now, and I'm
Hey,
going to send
check
it
out
to you in an
this
email.
small little bag for Instagram.
I mean, my issue is
Is this even the intent, or is this you extrapolating?
this
Or-
is me
or
extrapolating
okay.
entirely. I do
Clearly,
not-
it's made an impact on you.
I've thought a lot about
all that
this,
being
but,
said, did you cop any garms?
I've
J Dubs.
I've not bought anything from JW recently. I really like his jeans. I'm trying to find a pair of his jeans.
What's special about the jeans?
Well, I should say it's actually not JW, but Loewe, where he
Oh.
designs. Loewe makes these fisherman jeans that are amazing. They're very
jeans like to wear in water? That doesn't make
they're
any sense.
very wide legged, and then you cuff them up, and the cuff on the other side is white. and I really like the cleanliness of that.
Okay.
And
That sounds pretty good.
And I haven't worn jeans in like 3 years.
What?
And
What?
I'm trying to.
Why not? Oh, jeans
I'm
rock,
trying to
dude.
try again. I'm thinking again about
Why
maybe
are you
buying jeans.
anti-jean? Why are you anti-America, bro?
So
Damn,
there-
don't let Glenn Beck hear this.
so
Lose
there
his
was
mind.
this thing that kind of came into my mind in terms of like there when I'm getting dressed, there's times where I think I don't look presentable enough. I don't
You
look
should
not-
tell
I-
the story about how you
No,
fucking
no, 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 no,
negged
no.
Chuck when you walked in so hard.
What, just now?
You feel bad about it, as you should. This is your punishment.
I feel a little
I'm
bad
sitting
about
on the
it.
couch at
You're gonna love
Gallagher.
this.
Fucking Chuck fucking saunters in.
What's the fit? Are you wearing all black again?
Yeah, and he has a blue Patagonia, but he walked in, and Gallagher and I are like saying hi to Chuck. We're on the couch, and Gallagher he goes, "Did you wear this to work today?" Chuck's like, and then he like snickered and laughed.
He said, you go to
go to work dressed like this?
like that?
Damn.
Damn.
Then he said, "Where do you work, fucking Papa John's, you idiot?"
That's not what I said. That's actually not what I said.
Some men get
not
dressed.
say
And
that.
then, and then Chuck goes, "Man, my fleece is older than me."
I did
That was his
say
flex.
I did say that.
How's that a flex?
So
don't know.
It's cool.
Some men get dressed for work, to quote Mordecai.
So there were days that like I was like I don't look nice enough or whatever, and I
Sure.
found that like wearing just like a black dress trouser of like a black trouser basically. I
Like some Lemaire joints.
well most days I wear just a black pleated pant and like a wool black pleated pant. And
comb.
they're mostly comb.
Mm.
They're mostly vintage comb that I bought off eBay. I have a pair
Never heard of it.
I have a pair from Lemaire, but
It's pronounced cum.
But I like that idea as like the foundation just being very easy. And then whenever I would put on jeans, I was like, I didn't like how the things that people love about jeans, like the whiskers and the imperfections and the changes in color. Like I like that idea of a very solid colored base.
It bothers you.
Bro,
Which
what
is-
about when you're in Santa
Which is
Fe,
very
though?
funny.
What about when you're in
because-
Santa Fe,
which-
though?
Which I will just say is funny because the other thing that I wear is really loud pants. Like
Oh, you love- loudest
I
pants.
love. I
are-
do love.
you
that.
are-
You contain multitudes, dude.
I do contain.
Let me check my notes. You're the Prince of
try.
Pants.
The
You're
Prince of Pants. That's
Yeah.
a royal title that was bestowed
fucking
upon
love
you.
pants.
So that brings
From the
me to
kingdom of pants.
The
What about
the
when you go to the cowboy bar at fucking Santa Fe? Sashaying in there
Also,
some fucking
all the vintage
crowd?
stuff you own has character to it. That's why you're drawn to it. It might be
No,
more subtle. It's the same fucking principle.
I know, but I can take that with like a sweater or a shirt or whatever. But there's something about like the pants. I don't know. It's just like.
I wear jeans like every day. I don't
mean,
know about you. Like
I'm wearing jeans right now.
I'm wearing
But
jeans.
this is all like we have our mental blocks with like what we wear. Like this is just
Sure,
this
sure,
is just
sure,
a thing that
absolutely.
like it got in my.
I don't wear trash, so neither does Lawrence.
It just like got in my head, and I was like, oh, okay, that's
Damn.
no jeans.
So are jeans
don't
gonna
wear
make a
jeans.
comeback?
Yeah,
Bro,
yo,
it's almost-
jeans. Wait, are you declaring jeans DOA?
no.
Jeans
no,
are fucking
no,
canceled.
No.
Fuck jeans.
That's literally not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me, it was just something that I wasn't gonna wear.
But
for
are
a
you
while.
are you gonna bring jeans back into your rotation?
I'm thinking about it for spring. I'm starting to
I'm
entertain.
thinking about bringing jeans
thinking
back
about
for
bringing-
spring,
for
but I need to
myself,
confer
for
with the
myself.
council before I
Denim
make a final
back.
judgment. Damn. Hell
All
yeah.
right, well,
Damn, you hate to see it for jeans, man.
how
Salute.
long does it take you to get dressed in the morning? It seems like you put a lot of thought into this.
A couple minutes. I'll be like in
A
the
couple minutes.
I'll be like in the shower thinking about it.
Start
and then I'll,
piecing
like,
I'm the
together
same way.
mentally.
I
Yeah,
think
I
about
mean,
it when I'm getting
I'm
ready.
not gonna deny that I think about it. Of course you think about it. It's how you go through the rest of the day. Why would
No,
you
but it
think about
sounded
This
it
is
sounded like you
throwing
were
fits
it sounded
after
like
all.
you were standing in front of like I'm not faulting you for this. I'm just saying it sounded like what's your process? It sounded like you were standing in front of like a whole
Well,
rack of
I mean,
pants.
I will say like typically like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will wear more conservative clothes, and then like
then you go just
Thursday,
fucking
buck.
buck.
And
It's
then
the
Thursday, Friday,
weekend, baby.
Bust out those Noah joints.
Thursday, Friday, I start thinking, oh, okay,
It gets
you know,
weirder
like,
progressively
yeah,
through the
I mean,
week.
I guess that's how
And then he
I
puts
feel.
on his party pants.
Casual
And then it's
Fridays.
time to fucking party.
Casual
Do you wear
Fridays.
you wear at work? There's no dress. What's the dress code at the journal?
There is no dress code.
Damn.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Condé Nast. You hear that?
I mean, I don't think I would
Yeah,
go.
dress
In,
code?
Lighten up. Well, there used to be no shorts, but they.
Oh.
I think Will Welch changed that rule.
I mean, I wouldn't go in.
Watch out,
in
Lawrence.
sweatpants.
You're knocking the art off the wall.
I would not. I would not do that.
what about like some Tom Brown sweats?
I wouldn't wear sweatpants.
What about some fucking Adidas
Palm
sweats?
Angels
Yeah.
tracksuit.
But track pants? Track
I
pants?
wouldn't wear that.
Track pants. Needles track pants.
I see. It's funny. I don't. Maybe
This ain't Puma. This
maybe I would.
Needles.
Maybe I would wear track pants. I don't know. That seems.
It's like
that
a track
seems
pant.
weird.
See,
That seems-
Needles. It's a trouser. People love it because it's got the fucking the pleat like sewn in,
Chuck, do you want to say something?
or it's like a crease
No.
rather.
What about just a white tee?
Oh, like in summer, yeah, I'll wear a white tee.
Tucked
but
in, of
but
course.
But I'll
Oh,
typically wear like a jacket of a kind over it.
sport coat?
Not necessarily a sport coat. I wear a lot of short coats of different variations.
You wear shorts to work? What's your stance on that?
I have never worn shorts to work. I've
never worn shorts.
I've worn a skirt to work for a story, and
How was
that was interesting. It's a weird
T-Brizzle?
It's a weird experience. It was.
What's the point of wearing a skirt if you're going to wear boxer briefs, though? Let the fucking breeze tickle your little balls.
I mean, that's not why people wear skirts, right?
Well, I think they wear skirts for all types of reasons, Lawrence.
Sure, probably.
Have we mentioned any? Oh, JW Anderson. What are the brands you fucking with?
All right, good. We got one brand now. Let's keep it going.
I was in Bodie this
Marathon
weekend. I was in the
continues.
Bodie store.
You love Bodie.
I really do like Bodie. I think that Bodie is.
Do you own any Bodie home goods?
I don't own any Bodie home goods. I
I feel like it would go well in this crib.
I own Bodie clothes, but
What do you own? Like the penny shirt?
I own a jacket.
Is it the political campaign jacket?
The buttons.
The I like
No,
Ike
no.
twos?
That's but
It's not a sneaker, bro.
I really think that I'm just continuously. I don't want to say in awe. I think that might be a little too dramatic, but
Yes, absolutely.
I continuously enjoy looking at that brand. That brand really brings me a lot of
for white
happiness.
folks.
Huge tweet.
I don't agree with that.
Huge
Not
tweet. That's a massive tweet.
Why don't you agree with that?
Shout out Gene or whoever.
Why
said
don't you
that
agree
to
with
Gene.
that dumb little joke?
Oh, you want to hear my theory about that? That's a Gene's joke that he pussied out for making himself, so he gave it a false attribution. I just overheard somebody else say, "You gotta just tweet, you gotta let that rock, dude. You gotta steal that shit, dog."
Father, stretch my cheeks.
Father, stretch my cheeks, part 2. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
On your hipster shit, does it bother you a little bit that Bodie is getting a little too popular?
No.
Really?
No,
it doesnn't bump you that Trinidad James fitted.
He's fired.
No.
Why are you anti-Trini?
Nah, dude.
I will
Give me Nav. Look, that dusty ass Caesar.
She needs to be swept up.
It doesn't bother you. You like it?
I'll just say
I want her to make money and be successful. But
hold
it's
on,
like,
hold
I
on,
want it to be
hold on,
hyped.
hold on. The fashion industry is a very difficult industry to make it in.
Facts.
And we have seen a slew of talented people just completely
We lost a lot of
have
good men out there.
what they work toward not get them anywhere necessarily in the
R.I.P.
long run. And I think that for me to ever besmirch her for having success is ridiculous. That's like the point of this is to have success.
That being said,
and I think that, and I also think that she seems to, and I don't want to speak for her. I mean, but the bigger it gets, it's the same. It's still the same.
Sure.
The brand is, I was in the store, and also it's not that big, dude. I'm sorry. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that big. She might be winning awards and rappers might be wearing it, but as you and
It feels hype.
but
That's all I'm
but
saying.
as you and I both
really.
know, the rappers wear brands that have like 1,000 Instagram followers just because like that, like if that was a measure of how big you are,
Sure.
that's like,
Yeah, okay.
that's wrong. That's
That's
just,
fair.
that
also
is
there's
just
only
wrong.
one rapper wearing Bodie, and it's
Sure.
Trinidad James, and he definitely is. I think you don't give him enough credit for actually like learning about shit and like knowing about shit. What about the fact that like, oh, did he score?
No, he didn't.
Damn.
What about
Go Terps.
were you in like now that it's kind of, there's still like the handmade 101s, right? But then there's also the more mass produced stuff. Are you a fan of it all, or do you only
Yeah,
fuck
I mean,
with the
ready to wear?
101s?
No. I mean, look at
Gen pop shit?
but look at a brand like Junya. I think that the ability to replicate that is in and of itself a skill. Like I think that,
Sure.
that is impressive, and I think that
That's why people love him, bro.
and I think that the fact that like
It's a rare skill.
that with Bodie, it's like I'm in the store and I feel something, and it's like this is truly impressive as a garment, and I think that that's true for both the 101 stuff and the stuff that she does that is now a little bit more mass produced. She clearly knows what she's doing, and you know what, that brand feels very the New York vibe that I want right now. I hate to say vibe in that sense, but like that feels, the brand feels what I want this city to be thought of as right now. I mean, granted, it aligns with my personal style, but I like that
Quirky.
brand.
which is more
I like that
folky,
brand.
is what
Quirky
you're
and
talking
Wes
about.
Anderson.
I mean, I like that brand. I like that brand.
All right.
It's the folk art of clothing, really.
Wes
when you think about it,
Anderson
I mean,
and menswear.
the pants themselves that are painted, it is folk art, basically.
What other brands you fucking with?
Yeah.
Anyone else you want to support?
Are you not fucking with Vism? Let's talk about that for a second. Was that some hate?
I will choose what I say very carefully here. I really,
Choose wisely.
again. Vism is a brand. Vism is a brand that I admire. I think that having spent a lot of time in the Southwest and seen what they might be inspired by,
The real stuff. The source material.
yes, where they choose to make stuff disappoints me a little bit.
Okay.
I think that there is a
where?
long making stuff in China and not necessarily look.
As opposed to working with the artisans.
Yes, yes. There is a very, very long history in this country of
Stealing
taking
from
from Native
indigenous
Americans,
peoples.
and I don't like. And maybe I'm misinterpreting the brand.
Sure.
I can't speak. I might be reading this wrong. It does bother me that is
Enough that you would say something.
because I look at a brand like Yucatan and what
I've never pronounced it that way. Yucatan?
Shout out Yuki.
Yeah, shout out fucking Yuki Matsuda
Shout out
and his
Matsuda-san.
brand Yucatan.
Yeah.
and Yuki, Yuki goes to Mexico and has
Sure.
Mexican artisans make stuff.
What's the chamula?
Yeah.
Chimulas
I don't know why I
knits-
said it like
Good
that.
footwear. Yeah. Sorry, Chuck.
Chimulas knits are really beautiful to look at, and the hand feels incredible, and I think that's pretty. I think that what he's done is very cool.
But Yucatan is like the more enlightened Visvim because like Visvim is also hype shit.
But I don't want to say that because like people like
But it is
Visvim,
different,
I understand
though.
why they like Visvim. Visvim is of a very high quality. I respect how it's made. I like all that stuff.
At a-
Yo,
at a
why
cer-
buy Viz when you can get EG and Yucatan? Like I never
At a
got
certain
it, bro.
point,
I don't fuck
at a
with
certain
Viz.
point, this is called economies of scale. At a certain point, if you're going to break through
Yeah.
and produce more because your
Level up.
demands that. As a cost-cutting measure, doesn't a brand making stuff in China or making stuff in a cheaper place make sense just business-wise?
Of course.
but
Economies of scale, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, but that's a decision that they made, and I can have this opinion.
Sure.
Those two things can both be true.
When
It's
it
called
comes to
intersectionality.
the showdown,
Girl talk invented
you can't. But here's the thing: you can be critical of that, but like you if you hadn't had to make that choice,
How do you mean?
I mean, you can have an opinion, but like to James's point, like that's a business. He's a business.
That's
man.
a
He made
business.
decision.
But you know what?
You are not running a business.
I'm not running the
currently,
business.
so you-
I'm not
you
running
know,
the
who are you
business,
to say?
and that look again. I still like,
I love capitalism, dude.
again. I still like the brand. I still
No cap.
No cap.
I still admire the brand. It is that one part of the brand that does bother me a little bit.
Any other brands? Okay, any other brands? You're not fucking with Viz.
No, I'm not. Gonna
You have an
that's
opinion
not
of
what I'm
Viz.
saying.
You have a
I have an opinion about
nuanced opinion on
I have a
Visvim.
nuanced opinion about Visvim. I have an opinion about one part of the brand. She doesn't do much menswear, but I love Ashley Williams. I think that brand is very.
You thought it was a model. He goes, "Who's Ashley Williams? A model?" I'm like,
I think that brand is. It's just like
I googled Ashley Williams. She's an actress,
they're having.
like a sitcom.
they-
Indebted.
They just showed in London, and like, there's a
it's not just Ashley Williams.
She just showed in London, and it's
Or she identifies as
it's
that.
a
Sure,
it's
sure,
an
sure, sure.
airbrushed cyber truck on a
Oh,
shirt.
that's
It's-
get
it's-
out of here. You
it's-
suck. What
In
do you-
dog years, I'm dead.
Bro, I thought you were talking about some like tasteful.
No,
it's the new Celine. We're motherfucking talking about that V Files fuck shit.
No, that's not right.
Get
That's-
outta
that's
here,
not
dog.
right. That's not right.
In
That's
dog
not-
years,
that's
you're
not
fucking
right.
canceled.
That's not right.
Wait, what were the big? So
Hey,
in
here's
dog
a
years,
brand
I'm
I'm
dead.
not fucking with. Ashley Williams.
What was the other?
Shit is ass.
What was the other funny T-shirt? In dog years, I'm dead. What was the other one? What was the other one that like Chris Black and like Profit Pizza were IG storying?
In
You know what I'm
dog years,
talking
I'm dead.
No, there's another one. Anyway,
Whatever.
all right. So you're fucking with Ashley Williams. What about brands you're not fucking with?
Yeah. Do you want to get negative? And it isn't. Again, we can talk about brands that aren't fashion
Is your
brands.
what brands are not for you?
I don't. I mean,
Supreme. Is Supreme for you?
okay. So I'm.
Who is Supreme for?
Fuck them kids.
I
James Jebbia said that.
again. I mean,
Attributed quote.
it's none of us could deny that Supreme
Undeniable.
has absolute
Let the man talk, Lawrence.
has absolute importance, and like what they've done is incredible. But like, look, there is a certain point where like a brand, and they're beyond this point. It's like Lawrence, you and I were texting about the lookbook, and it's like, why even look at this anymore at this point? Like, I understand that it's important to like keep up with things, but it's like if you like a cardigan and it's like, or you like a pair of pants in there, you're never gonna get them. You're just not. And it's
I don't
like
know. They're making a lot more of all this stuff
and
to
it's
some degree.
it becomes frustrating in that sense. Like,
because it's immediately going to the resale market.
yeah, of course. And like, I just think that,
So that's all hype brands, all hype culture.
I mean, it's not all of them. I don't think. I think that Supreme is uniquely like, it's just crazy at this point. Like,
You know what is attainable? Union Jordan 1s.
Oh yeah, nice
fucking
job, buddy.
man.
Hell yeah. I hope that fucking big high five picked up on Mike. And even like you, there was one piece that you really liked, and you're like, oh, I just looked, it has Supreme on the back. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get
like-
it.
like
and
I-
I agree. Like, why would you
You're
want
not a
that
logo-
as a grown
you're not a
man?
logo guy.
No, as a grown man,
I don't want Supreme on the back
yeah,
of my
the whole
the whole
fucking
thing.
shit.
There is something to be said about like, even if an individual piece is good, and this isn't like sometimes like I think this about sneakers a lot, where it's like I might like a sneaker and then I see a certain person wearing it a certain way, and then you're like,
John ruined
and then
her
you're like,
TM,
well, that's ruined, and like I don't want to wear that anymore because then I'm kind of like that person, and that aura has now kind of been cast all over.
Those
Supreme
plug-in
for me.
Cactus Plant flea market joints.
Yeah.
Just hate the way they fucking light up when Tyga was wearing them.
Oh man, everyone does have a John ruiner.
Who's
we
yours?
We share. I'm not gonna say.
We're not gonna
because it's someone we all know. And
Please cut that out. That's very mean. Dude, he will know immediately who we're talking about.
Or she,
or they.
yeah.
No.
What about any other brands? So Supreme, it's not even that you're not fucking with Supreme, it's that you're not fucking with the inaccessibility or unattainability.
You'd be surprised. When's the last time you even really tried? Because you'd be surprised how much more they're making. The
like
Carlisle Group is making them like triple the
Because
run.
also the stuff that you would go after, obviously the polka dot cardigan
I
is a
get
hype
jeans.
item, but like
I get jeans every season.
the stuff you would go
And I
for,
don't
you
need
might be able to purchase
I know.
at retail.
I mean, maybe a year ago I tried to buy something and I couldn't get. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember.
Was
what
it
it was.
like the Bodie looking jacket? Because that's like sometimes the best stuff does get hyped up.
But the irony of
tie-dye patchwork.
but I-
I'm guessing it was a loud pair of pants.
But I will say the irony of that is like because I have looked at that jacket ungrilled and
What's the price on that? It's like a $600
like 200.
Oh, that's it?
250. It's like that's the whole thing. Is that
I might cop, dude.
Is that the
Good looks. Yo, good looks, my G. I'm finna cop.
Link, please.
the whole market? And I might just be
Link me,
completely
Dobby.
wrong because I don't pay that much attention to it.
I thought that was a spicy
But like-
fucking price, but
But like
shit.
the whole market seems to have just like kind of fallen out a little bit on
yeah.
certain things. Like
Yes.
I don't think that everything is going to go for like double the price like it
No.
used to. Like I just don't
Well,
think
it's
that's
because
true.
they've upped
There's too much.
production.
There's
They've
too
upped
much.
production.
Yeah.
that may be so. I don't know.
Supply and demand, folks.
Making it in China.
Econ 101.
Wuhan. What trends are you fucking
Here
with
we
right
go.
now?
Oh,
Let's talk big picture,
well,
baby.
I know you had notes on this.
Yeah. I'm as we head into the future months. I'm like focused.
I wish
I'm
people
just-
could see your hand
I'm just
gestures.
like-
Your
I'm
gesticulating
like-
is
and-
on
and
point, dude.
You see denim on the horizon. What else do you see on the horizon?
Yeah, jeans are coming back.
Oh, I don't know if I see denim on the horizon as a trend.
For
That's
yourself.
just, like,
For yourself.
I'm like obsessed.
Yeah, we're just mocking you.
I'm very focused on suiting right now. Like
Okay.
I'm thinking when I was in Paris, I was lucky enough to spend a lot of time with Sam Lobbin, who's a great guy and a good friend.
Oh,
And
a mate.
he's
We need to get cheeky pints with him.
he's great. And he
From Nordstrom.
Nordstrom,
yeah,
yeah,
for
Nordstrom.
Nordstrom.
Sim.
Yeah.
and he
Shaky, bro.
and he wears
Cheeky
almost
points.
every day. He wears just a black suit or like
With a tee?
a very dark gray suit with a tee, and then he'll wear like in Paris. Like we got dinner one night and he was wearing. I think he gets all of his suits custom at Patrick Johnson,
Shout out Patrick
or
Johnson.
most of them. I don't want to speak for him, but I think most of them are from there. And he was wearing that, and then like a big like 90s RAF bomber over it, and it looked very cool. And like that got in my head kind of like this guy's got to dial it in. He's got
He influenced you, I believe is
really
the term.
dial it in. And I thought, okay, like maybe
that fit is dialed in, mate.
maybe I'll try that. So I've now bought a couple just black suits.
Okay.
And I'm
A
like,
damn.
Well, can I make a point about a black suit or like a neutral suit? The best way for people to get into suiting, in my opinion, is to approach it like separates.
yes.
So you wear the pants with a tee, fucking
Yeah.
whatever. Wear the blazer with fucking, I don't know, whatever, jeans.
So
You know? I mean, not you, obviously,
I
but
bought
that's a tip. That's free game. Soak that up.
darts.
I bought a Margiela suit off the Real for like $300. And it was
Never
real?
heard of it.
and I
It was fake, right?
and I will say like
It had 3 white stitches.
no. No, but it is
Got a
hard.
rhombus on the back.
Motherfucking trapezoid.
Damn,
You
fucking
copped a
real.
Margiela black suit.
And like buying a suit off the internet from anywhere is just
Scary.
it's a crapshoot.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
it is
complete gamble.
and I like a wider pant. Like I like the criteria is like finding something that's gonna be what you want is hard.
Yeah.
The suit came, it fit perfectly. I like literally thought I won the lotto. Like I was very
what a
happy.
feeling, dude. That new
it was
John
a great,
feeling.
It was a great
TM.
feeling. So I bought that, and then today
It's like when some Union Jordans.
today
Oh,
actually,
touchdown.
I bought Uniqlo. The new season just came out. They have like a black poly suit,
Nice.
and it's $130. Like
Yo,
people
link
go-
me to that too, dog.
People
While
go,
you're at it.
people
real.
go buy that. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Use the best, man. Yo, it's Lemaire, baby.
it's like it's cheaper Lemaire. The fabrics are not
Chef's kiss.
The fabrics are not as good. Like of
course not.
as good. But it's like it's just black. It's gonna look.
But
fine.
to you, it's just shooting in general. It's just getting
Yeah.
into
Hi,
Rachel.
suits.
Hi Rachel.
Hey. Do you want a mic?
Yo, you trying to hop on the sticks real
Do
quick?
you want to say anything?
What brands are you fucking with?
Yeah.
You have a beautiful home. We
Yeah.
can talk about it for hours.
It's wonderful. Thank you for having us.
So what is it specifically about suiting, or is it just getting more into suiting?
I just think I mean, look, and I've written about this, and I think
Well, can we get a fucking login,
Again,
please?
paywall, my G.
Trial period or
You know?
something?
okay. I
You
will
could have
ta-
been fired
hold
months
on,
ago. I wouldn't
hold
even
on,
know.
Hold on. I will take this.
Mr. Gallagher, tear down this paywall.
I will take this moment to interject about that.
Oh,
Like,
here we
support
go.
journalism?
Here we
No,
go.
no,
Toe
no.
the company line, guy.
No, to your readers or to your listeners, like
And readers, Patreon is busting
Ooh, yeah.
right now. A lot
Yeah.
of blog posts from your boy Chuck over here. Hey, if you're listening,
I mean, we're
it's free.
platinum on the Patreon.
www.patreon.com/throwingfits. Subscribe now.
so. I will. What we do as an institution, in what the journal does, is, as an outsider, I didn't realize how impressive it was. I'm being totally honest.
Okay.
Like
All right, that's fine.
the level of reporting that we're able to do on things and the things that we're able to cover, I don't think that there's anyone else that's even like coming close to what we're able to do. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about like
Not the pants coverage necessarily.
but I just mean like I think that I hear this all the time about the paywall. I understand, but it's like
People complain to you a lot about this.
I get it a lot, and it's like
They blame you.
you pay for food, you pay for
Podcasts?
you know, you pay for your rent, you pay for
Drugs.
podcasts, you pay for clothes, like whatever. Like
Facts.
please, like just pay a little. I promise you will
How
get
much
something
is it?
out of it. It depends. It depends on if you get home delivery.
Are there like
or-
tiers and shit?
There are tiers. There
Oh,
are tiers.
damn. What's the fucking
What's the
feed
goal?
what's the feed the Groms tier?
what's
What's the support the
No, but-
homies tier?
but
Do I get video?
Yeah.
But I'm being honest. Like we
You go to Carbone?
Yo, I had a subscription. I used to be able to expense to Snapchat, but I lost it when I got laid off.
we
Worst part of getting laid off.
we all work laid out incredibly hard to make stories as good as they can be, and I truly think that like the writing and I'll speak for myself here, like I honestly think that like the things that I am covering would be things of interest to your listeners, and like would be things that they like
why you're
should be
here.
reading about. And
show.
I understand that like I totally understand that it costs money and whatever, but it's like it's worth it. You will get something out of it.
Yeah.
And
But make sure you cop our Patreon first. That's all. That's the only thing that we're asking.
It's like copying HBO Go, right? You want that premium content, you got to
Hell
fucking
yeah.
fork up.
It's not TV.
it is worth it.
It's HBO.
It's not journalism. It's Wall
and
Street
seriously,
Journal.
Ooh, that's free. That's free, dude. Yo, why
Quote,
you- why
it's
don't
not
you shoot that up the
journalism.
ladder?
It's not journalism. The Wall Street Journal.
Got his ass.
That might work. That might work. But what is the tagline
but
of
please,
WSJ? White single.
no, but like
So many
but
edits.
to
You wrote about shooting it.
no, but hold on. But to the people that are listening, like write me, like talk, like
Yeah.
like I want to
Engage.
I want to hear from you guys, like engage, like
DMs?
like send me messages.
Your
send
DMs
me
are
emails,
open.
Like, like I want to. There is nothing I like better than like hearing from a reader and just like having a conversation about something I've written. Like I enjoy that, and and again, I honestly think that like what
Go and drop a snake emoji on this
the
man's last
things
dick
that
pic.
that I and my colleagues are covering, like they're not being covered elsewhere, and they're not being approached in the way that we approach them, and like it is worth your time, and that is my I'm done on
Instead
on
of
stepping off my soapbox.
DMing Mir James asking what are loafers, just DM Jacob.
Yeah.
So
He's got you.
So the reason why I'm focused on suiting is like, so I thought this in Paris and I wrote a story about it, and I honestly think that now in hindsight, and I will say when I think that I should have had in this story like a little bit more. Okay, this is not 100% there yet, but like we seem to be heading back towards suiting. It does seem to be coming. I think that people
It's been a slow burn.
it's been a very slow burn, but I think that people need to get their head people need to get their heads around. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I think like in order for us to get there, like there is this notion that you just look good. You can look very good in a suit very easily.
That's true. That's a bar.
And everyone that I hear way more often, like, I had to get dressed up today and I was shocked by how good I look. Then like I didn't have to do anything today, so I wore whatever and I felt good. Like that is
Chuck.
not like, I mean,
The
I
Chuck
don't-
Franco paradox.
but I think
Death
that,
of
but I
athleisure.
think that the hurdle that it's gonna take to get over before that like actually quote unquote happens is like what's being
Me and Lawrence have to start wearing suits.
No,
That's
but-
Yeah,
what's
really
happening.
what it is. More Bonobos needs to fucking bang our line one more
I'll be
time.
rocking a bonobo suit at a funeral tomorrow.
No, but-
so
Weird flex, but okay.
no, but if
I'll
you
be looking good.
You could go to your biggest hater's funeral just to make sure that motherfucker's dead. R.I.P. Bozo. Die haters, die. Got a big fan the goat.
But if you
Best
look,
meme
but if you
ever.
look around at like pop culture and like the people that are like called like style icons and what they're wearing, it's not that right now. And so that is why I thought like leaving Paris and being in Paris and going to the shows, I thought like it mattered. I think it mattered.
Well, how can kids get into it? Let's cut to the chase. You're listening at home.
No, but I will just say I think it mattered a lot that like Virgil at both Off-White and Vuitton showed a lot of suiting.
His tailoring is ass.
No,
dog.
I don't agree with that. I really don't. I really don't agree with that. I thought that the suiting of Vuitton did look nice this time.
Me and Kiko both know the truth, dude. That man cannot tailor a garm. Let's just call a spade, bro. Listen, but he can put a hole in your sneakers.
Whoa.
Is Kiko listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, he's a big gang.
Hi, Kiko. Send me
Is
another,
that A6
send me another
collab? Is
DM.
A6 collab over? Do you see this? I saw.
I think it is over. I think it reached the end because he started making
The only
his own,
sneakers
he
I
started
care
making
about.
his own sneakers. What? So
Union ones.
Oh, and the Union ones. Well, now that they're off the bucket list, I'm brand new. I changed up. I switched up, dude. Yo, shout out Union.
So to that end, like I don't think it's gonna come immediately, but like for me and for like I think that. And there's another guy I'll shout out, like Sam Hine is like a great example. Like, and Sam is
Beautiful wave,
beautiful
twink.
river twink.
Sam is lucky because
The best dressed guy in New York.
Because he's skinny and
According to
hot.
Chris Black.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly that. But Sam is
He was built to be. He's a walking suit rack.
Yeah. Clothes hanger.
Yeah, seriously. What the hell, man? Anyway,
Sam to me like probably is the best dressed guy in New York. What? Like
God damn it! Are you kidding me?
I think
No way.
Like he really.
You've seen
has
every
it.
guy in New York.
He has it. He has it. Of his age range, like I'm not gonna
Since
count.
Jeffrey Epstein has been dead, the best dressed New Yorker.
How old is he?
Sam Hine.
How old is he?
Sam Hine?
Yeah, how old is he?
He's like in his
27.
20s. He's like in his 20s. He's probably okay. So I'll say he's the best dressed 20-year-old. Let's go there. He's the best dressed 20-something-year-old.
That's also a huge
What about
claim.
Chef? What about Chuck?
He said I wear
Saw
home
the fit
clothes.
last night?
My motherfucker got home clothes outside his home. What trends? So you're fucking with suiting.
Can I just finish what I'm saying about Sam?
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Sam,
Actually, no.
Yeah.
No,
Chuck,
actually
cut
not.
fine, you can cut this out.
No,
but-
we're not going to cut it out. We got all your other cuts to make.
I'm kidding. Keep this in.
All right, keep going about Sam.
But my
and his
point-
leather blazers.
His short suits.
Looking like fucking Howie Bling.
Suiting?
Let's move on.
Suiting?
How can a guy listening at home dip his toe into the shooting pool?
I mean, look, like I just said, like go buy that Uniqlo suit. It's very affordable.
Feel it out. Take it for a test
Feel
drive.
it out. Take it for a test drive. Honestly, wear that with a tee.
Ooh, I love a suit with a tee.
A suit with a tee is it is a good look. It is a good look. Now, granted, you got to be relatively in shape.
Also, hopefully the suit fits because all body types,
This is
We're body positive.
all shapes, all sizes. In tailoring, everyone looks good. Men,
yes,
women.
actually, Lawrence, you are right. I retract
Whatever
my previous
else.
statement. You are right.
Yeah.
If James Corden can do it.
Also, you should just maybe be in shape for your own
But also
personal
just
health. Take it from me, a man who's dying.
Yeah.
So
But just
We're all
just
dying.
try it. Just like
I'm
honestly,
dying faster than you.
go
I'm
like.
like fast at all. Yo.
Who of us four do you
Sad.
think will die
I'm
first?
not gonna answer that.
Yes, it's Lawrence.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. I'm the right answer.
Any other trends you're fucking with?
Yeah. Okay. So
This man's prepared.
Oh, here we go.
Bust
Back
out
to
the notes app.
notes. First, check the cap score.
Start drafting up a notes apology for when this F drops.
For real.
To my
though.
readers.
Yeah.
we kind of talked. I'm very into like neckerchiefs and scarves right now. I know that sounds
Your pronunciation game is
certain
Cover
wild.
up your cover up your hickeys.
Necker,
No,
necker chiefs?
neckerchiefs.
What do you call me? Well, like the little fucking I feel
Yeah.
like you're just dressing like
He's
a
a bon
Frenchman. You're
vivant. He's a bon
You're just dressing like
vivant.
a Frenchman. You went to Gay Paris and you're coming back all fucking ass-scotted up and suited up. Suited and booted.
and ass scooted.
Fucking zooted, yeah. It's
Bandanas or like silk scarves.
I like a silk. I like a silk
Braided
scarf
and
an
twisted.
ass scoot.
or rayon or something of that sort. I have a couple.
Big Prince.
I have
is
a
this
couple,
practical at all, or is this just an aesthetic that you?
No, I like
appreciate?
it. I like it as an aesthetic thing.
Are you a sweaty guy?
Well, so it's actually I started doing this because I started wearing them because last winter I wore turtlenecks a lot. It was like I liked.
That was your thing.
It was a thing, but
was a
my
brand.
office gets very hot.
Like your
and-
apartment.
And I thought, well, like I don't like.
You're doing the classic.
I don't like
the
Yeah.
turtleneck.
exposed neckline. I have like all these particularities, and I thought well, this is an interesting place to just like be able to do something.
Your neck.
I also like that it's
What's
like
next? The fucking burqa for this guy?
But it's a very easy Lawrence. It's a very easy like pattern that you can just kind of throw on there.
Flair. You like flair?
I like flair. I do
Look
like
at the
flair.
fucking jingle jangles.
Yeah.
You know.
Clinky clanky.
Yeah. We get it. Okay, so you're fucking with neckwear.
But this is for you.
scarves,
This is-
also scarves, right?
I
Same
think
principle.
that this is for. I think like honestly, it is. it's color that you can take on and off. I mean, it's like the lowest commitment you
that.
can
Plug and
have.
play.
I like that.
It really is like if you can
Now speaking about language, dog.
you can leave the house and feel good in it, and then it's like midday. You're kind of like, I don't know about
The
this.
handkerchief stays on during sex. the neckerchief when I'm naked. Naked.
Sex into the necking.
Hell yeah. All right, what are some other trends?
Yeah. Denim.
Maybe trends you don't like also.
Let's get into trends you don't like.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, this isn't quite a trend, but I'm really fixated on like, when are we going to get beyond basketball players as like,
Today.
style
Bro, right
icons?
now.
Right now.
I think that
We're late.
You don't think there's a single well-dressed basketball player?
no, some of them are well dressed, but they have all become so aware of the game now, and so I thought that it was much more interesting.
Of the
early
game
on.
before the game.
The game before the game. I thought it was
The
much
most
more,
dangerous game.
I thought it was much
The
more
mean
interesting.
streets of the runway.
I thought it was much more interesting early on when they were like, people just people just dress better when they are further from the fashion industry. They just do.
That's the Mr. Mort principle.
Like when they're not all people. I shouldn't say that. I mean like celebrities in particular.
So Shia is dressed better than Timothy Chalamet. Right there.
Victoria Beckham.
I'm not gonna pass individual judgments like that. But I just mean like
Please do.
the way that basketball players have now become like closer to the fashion industry and are now clearly like they are competitive. They have become. They're treating this now like this game, and so they're all trying to like one up each other, and it becomes this like.
Yeah, who could
It's just
get
a
off
lot.
the worst fit?
There's just so much going on, and there's all these Instagram accounts that are like the swag, like it's just like there's no
Drip breakdown.
yeah, and all
PJ
this,
Tucker.
and all this stuff that's like all positive,
watch.
and I can understand that it's like hyping them up, but it's like this has become one of the most public places where you can assess
the public
fashion.
embarrassment is what it is.
No, but like people look at it like ESPN covers it, and we have covered it, and like. It has become like
the cottage industry.
second to the red carpet in terms of how close people watch it for what they
men's
wear.
clothing.
For men's clothing,
Yeah.
it's perhaps bigger. And I don't think it's a good place to look right now if you want to learn or be inspired by anything. I just don't.
Do you like LeBron and Tom Brown?
I did. I thought that actually worked. I thought I thought, but again,
Just hulking out of a fucking was he tiny little bar mitzvah suit?
He was like the post game conference. He was like pissed, and he like stormed off in his little short suit with his little briefcase.
I liked it. I liked it. But I think
It's cool because he's like
What do you
a
think of the
giant
fact
human
that-
dressed like a little baby.
What do you
boy.
think of the fact that these like
really cute.
these tertiary market players that otherwise get no shine because they're never on national games, they can now blow up and get endorsement deals?
I totally get that, and I think that it's very savvy of them. But here's what I'm interested in: what is next? We have gone through
The bag.
No. Where are we going to look to next? Like people would not have
Baseball.
But hold on, but 5-10 years ago, no,
Hockey.
no, 10-15 years ago, whatever. People would not have said basketball. It's definitely going to be where people look for like the next.
It's gonna be like, bro. It's gonna be like K-pop.
Hold on. So you're saying
That's true.
you're
I think
saying
that's right.
that
I think that's right.
You're saying that 10, 15
I was
years
off
ago,
top.
people weren't looking at
20 years ago, but you know
so
what I mean.
year 2000, people weren't looking at AI.
No.
Kobe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This shows how
AI is the reason there's a dress code.
This
Or
shows
was a
how
dress code.
uninformed I am about basketball. People totally were looking at AI, but I think that what I'm trying to say is like the level of attention upon it and the fact that it's become, as Lauren said, like a cottage industry. I don't think all of us could have predicted that. I really don't. And I think that it's become, again, when something like this gets so much attention, my mind just starts to wander, and I think, well, what is next? Like where are we going to look to next? And I think
It's all just marketing, bro.
I think your point.
really is just
I think your point about K-pop is very prescient. Like, I was reading a very good piece in the New York Times this week by Vanessa Friedman about Bottega Veneta, and in the article it pointed out that BTS's stylist bought Bottega for them to wear.
Oh, to make sure that they had the flyest
VMAs, and I thought
They bought it?
They bought it.
Really?
According to
Breaking news.
Bottega, they bought it, and I thought that was
skip, flip, or drip.
and I thought that was, I just thought that was so interesting. There was something about that was really interesting. And I thought also they looked really cool in it.
They did.
And it wasn't super flashy.
How many
And it was
dudes are in
just
BTS?
Seven, I think.
Jesus.
She
Christ.
bought 6 of the fits.
They got more Groms than
Right?
TF. God
I don't think she
damn.
bought all 7. I think one of them got flowed or whatever. But I think
really?
She bought 6.
There's got to be
Maybe
one
that
of them
was
is
an
the
update.
Timberlake, right? There's
But
one
there's
guy.
fucking 7 of them.
When I read the article, it said that
all of them.
that all of
Got
that the stylist had bought them. So
Thirsty much?
no, and that to me, the fact that they wanted it and they bought, like, that is cool. Like in this economy where like
Wait, you think that's dope?
I think that's cool. Okay, can I?
mean,
and I
The
think
stylist did this, not the guys.
no, the stylist bought it, but
Be cooler if they did it.
No, but we're in this industry where people just get given stuff and they're like, okay, I'm gonna wear this now. Like, and I think
Like
that
the Union Jordan 1s, baby.
woo, and I think that whether it was a stylist or the band or whatever, that idea that they were like, we need this, and when we're gonna buy it, we're not gonna whatever to get it. I thought that was like, that is cool. That's
Well, they're
refreshing.
boy
Better
They
than
all-
getting fucking dressed by Amiri or getting free Palm Angels. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out BTS.
You're not fucking
outro
with,
music.
You're not fucking with society, because we do be living in a society looking to NBA players as like style icons. What about stylish celebrities in general? What stylish celebrities do you think
Who sticks
are
out to you?
there?
Yeah, who do you think's killing it right now?
This is a very on-brand answer for me. I think that
Jason Schwartzman.
David Beckham.
so glad I can answer. so glad.
I just try to guess.
Thank,
All
you,
right.
thank you for giving me the window to answer.
Yeah.
Here's your,
I mean, Tyler the Creator is really, and talk
why is
about
that on brand for
because
you?
he the Noah suit that he wore to the
Yeah.
You're
You're not talking about the Igor look
to the
because that's
WS
The new shit.
You're talking about what he wears.
like the Noah suit that he wore to the WSA Mag Innovators dinner. Like, I own that suit. I loved how he wore it. Like,
Did you wear it too?
He
Did you do the Spider-Man meme?
I wasn't there.
You weren't invited.
I would have worn it, but I
Did the
wasn't.
bellhop?
You weren't
fit?
invited.
I thought the bellhop. I thought the same. I thought the bellhop fit was interesting, but when you look at just like what he's wearing, like the way he wears stuff is I'm all about the way people wear stuff, like
Personal style?
The way he wears stuff is so good, and I really like.
Damn, you are fucking. You're on this guy's fucking dick,
it
dude.
seems very considered, and I also
likes it.
and I also just
I saw him. I saw him. In
Jeff,
yeah.
from the clouds,
I thought he'd appreciate this.
From the galley.
I saw him. I
have
saw
you been over there this whole time?
in the kitchen, dude.
Wow.
this place. This place is
Order
so
coming
good.
up.
Ding.
I saw Tyler in the East Village one time, and he was wearing an ascot. That was I didn't mean
okay.
for it to be such
There
a
you
big
go.
deal,
There
but
you go.
yeah, it looked cool on him.
I like how he's fucking with Ame. You know, shout out my
And-
boy Teddy.
And
We'll get to that next episode.
Oh yeah.
in terms of other in terms of other celebrities,
Kanye. Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
No.
No.
No, that's not what I
oh.
meant. I don't pay that much attention. I mean,
Who is on your radar?
Yeah. So who do you pay attention to? Tyler. Who else?
David Beckham.
Fucking.
You know what?
King Cruel. Who fucking rocks? According to Jonah Hill, our most personal celebrity.
I really like that.
Tonight?
I really like that song, that King Cruel song. I think. You know who? The only person that's coming to mind is I've been watching High Fidelity. I cannot believe that these words are coming out.
Zoe
I've been watching High
Zoe.
Fidelity, and Zoe Kravitz's outfits in that show are really good. They are very
Chef,
good.
Big boner time.
So
over here.
good.
They are very, very good. And
She's perfect.
And
They're a little too on the nose. No,
I haven't seen
come
it yet.
on. Beastie Boys, get off my
the
dick
fits
shirt.
in the movie.
Come
that
on.
Cusack
The
has,
fits in
his big fits on in High Fidelity, the film.
She's wearing all these
wrong.
clothes that call back to his clothes.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so the symmetry of that, if you will, is pretty nice.
Darcy Wilder, a friend of the pod, had a great tweet taking down the fucking just how on the nose High Fidelity is.
That's why you don't like it.
the
It's
sh-
just too
the sh-
laser
the show-
focused, right?
No, so here, so can,
Yeah, do you like the show?
Or too
can we talk about
spot
the
on,
show for
rather?
a second, actually?
Well,
So-
we're going to talk about film, TV. We can talk about it right now.
So I need time to think of more celebrities. So
Okay.
So let me filibuster for a little about the show.
This whole podcast is people trying to filibuster each other.
The show is the biggest problem with the show is that the music is just not believable. It's not believable that she would be working at a record store and that her obsessions would continuously be like listening to like Nick Drake and whatever. Like she should honestly
Lil
like,
Uzi, dude.
like she should like the fact that they never discuss like Ariana Grande on the show
Yeah, I want
or
Zoe
like
doing
Drake
the
on the
futsal
show
shuffle.
or like
Yeah.
Moses Sumney on the show.
Yeah, what do you think of
or
Lil
like
Keed?
like it feels like this weird like it's like someone watched the movie and then was encased in ember and then woke up in Brooklyn and walked around Brooklyn for like a week and was like, yep, got the show now. So it's the same music.
I
but
like
it's
the
just-
Strokes.
But it's just
Spot
in
on.
Crown Heights. Like it's just like
in Crown
doesn't
Heights?
it takes place in Crown
Where does
Heights.
the OG take place? In
Chicago.
Chicago. Word.
It was a book first.
It was a
Or
book first
sure,
by
sure,
Nick
sure.
A
Hornby.
book about music?
Fuck.
Podcast about fashion. What celebrities are you
Some
not
say
fucking with?
the eyes are the ears of the front of the face.
A lot of people do say that.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of just to finish with celebrities that
suck.
I
That don't suck.
that I do like.
Okay.
I think Chalamet is pretty good. I do think Timothée Chalamet
He's like 50-50.
Well, the thing is that he doesn't. So the coolest thing I heard about him, and I could be totally misreporting this.
Fucked a peach.
Is that in Little Women, the costume designer just like let him style himself.
Bro, he looked cool too,
and he looked so cool in that movie.
Did you cry
I know
during
that I
movie of the
sound
year,
excited.
dude. I know you agreed with me. Movie of the year.
I love that.
Did you cry?
Did you cry?
When she's,
No spoilers.
When she's like, I can't. It's
like an 800-year-old book.
The meme of her.
Oh yeah.
It's just I can't. But that scene.
quit.
That scene. Oh man.
You shed a tear.
You know what? I'm on record. I'm a big movie crier.
Really?
I cry. Rachel, I hope she can hear this in the other room. She mocks me endlessly for this. I will cry in like every movie.
Fire.
John Wick 3.
I hated that movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
I didn't see Hobbs and Shaw.
Shit slapped.
Sonic the movie, voiced by Adam Pally.
Great plane movie. Great plane movie. Any other stylish celebrity? So you got Timmy. You got Tyler.
Frank Ocean dresses very well. I think
Frank dresses very well.
Talk about personal style. Boom.
Really, I mean,
Boom.
Frank dresses very well. I think
A fellow rock climber, such as yourself, former rock climber.
Yeah.
Oh, he left the fraternity. You got
Jacob did.
Did you guys excommunicate him?
No. He became a runner. We'll get into that.
We kicked him off the cliff, like 300.
My brother had a serious accident. That's why.
Oh, Lawrence, come on, man.
Sorry.
What else?
Wait,
we got?
so we have to cut this out?
Rachel. What stylish celebrities do I like?
This is cheating, dude.
I can't remember. I can't
Well, like
remember.
Joe Pesci.
No, I did. All those guys
Pesci
all those
rules.
guys from The Irishman disappointed me through Oscar season.
Pacino came through fitted though,
was
dog.
fucking
It was
the
okay.
Big Jack.
It was
What?
okay.
He looked great. He was fucking. Well, listen, you know he's gonna be murdered.
for that inch.
You know, guys like that always do like the black dress shirt, which I personally like hate.
I hate the
But
black
like
dress shirt.
he freaked it. I think you wear a black dress shirt.
I
Yeah, he did, he
hate
did.
the black dress shirt. I think the black
it's
dress
the worst,
shirt
bro.
is so.
The Richard Lewis.
It is so bad. It's just honestly,
Sticky Lou.
honestly, it's just impractical because like you're gonna like you have.
they think it hides old man
It
sweat.
hides, but it's like it does. It just
But were you
doesn't-
sweating your chest?
It just doesn't look.
If you're Pacino, you're sweating everywhere,
Sweat
dude.
from your stipples.
Great ass. I had to do it because I did it in the middle of Carbone last night, and I just needed to.
Everyone looked.
Yeah, it was super
Everyone
embarrassing.
in the joint.
What a fucking.
Let's talk
night.
sneakers, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
sneakers, bro.
Wait,
dude, we're gonna end up going 4 hours. I hope Rachel's okay with this.
it's fine.
Or we move on to. Let's move on to sneakers.
Sorry,
What
honey.
sneakers are you fucking with?
Wait.
Took his glasses off and he's rubbing his temples.
My man's about to fucking filibuster like Bernie.
Oh, here we go.
16.
Let's talk fucking kicks, dog.
Okay, so
What's on
skip
your-
or
what's
drip?
on- what's on your feet?
So I actually, it's funny because you guys are more in this world than I am. So I kind of want.
Oh
your,
my God.
I
You
need
want.
Jordan ones.
I want your. I want your thoughts on this because I really like the Aries New Balances, the
Yes.
tennis ball ones.
Beautiful shoe.
I think they're a nice shoe. I think
Couldn't
they're
even
very
get them from the plug, right?
I think they're very
They went.
interesting, but they didn't go because here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. Those shoes are on sale at certain places.
Where?
They're on sale. They're
Yo,
on,
link, please. Hit me the link, dude. You got all these. You're hoarding these links.
they're on sale. And
Feed the crumbs.
They're on sale. No, sorry, they're on sale at End. I think they're still available at
It was expensive.
at Dover
That was
Street.
my
That was
problem.
the thing. They are a little bit expensive.
$350.
But so here's the thing. So that's that sneaker. I have been looking. We mentioned Kiko earlier.
Sure.
Since the Kiko A6 season 1, the slime season,
Slime
as
seasons,
they're
baby.
referred to.
Best shoe.
That
Gel
that shoe is an exquisite shoe. That shoe is very good.
exquisite.
I really-
this motherfucker just called the Kiko A6 exquisite.
I really like that sneaker.
Sensational.
I really like
It's
that.
some color you can pop on.
Yeah.
I
Pop
really
out.
like that sneaker.
Yeah.
And
Go good with the black trousers poking out.
But the thing is that sneaker.
Toxic.
Slimy. Wipe your nose.
Like a toxic Avenger.
Yeah, dude.
That sneaker.
That sneaker sold out so quickly.
Yeah.
And
How many do you think they made, dog?
I don't know, but
Come
so
on.
so
Yeah,
here's
really.
the thing. At one point, I like tweeted out like, "Does anyone know where I can like find?" Like I was looking for them like
They're not even like on
they're
stock
not even
in
on
certain
StockX
sizes.
or
They're very
Fight
rare.
Club or whatever. And someone wrote back and was like, "I wanted them too, and I thought they were going to go on sale, so I didn't try to buy them." And I thought, what makes the hype cycle? Like, because the Aries New Balances, you would think they'd be hype, but they're like sitting there, and it's like. So
but the plug told us that they had no pairs available.
So this is why,
to seed out.
So this is why this brings me to like my whole thing, which is like I actually don't really have an opinion on sneakers because like I'm just so tired.
Sounds like you got a lot of opinions.
No, on specific sneakers because I'm just so tired of like having to pay attention.
So you don't even try anymore. You just like
I don't even try anymore.
And when something
first of all, there's no good sneakers really.
There's no good sneakers.
That's the main
only
thing.
way. The only way
Except
that I
for
Union Jordans, baby.
the only way that I think I will buy sneakers now or whatever.
You're making the jerk off
going
motion.
forward is just like if I walk into a store and they like happen to be there,
GR
and
shit.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like I'll buy them. Like
What would that even be? Like if
I bought these Solomon.
Oh sure,
They're like water shoes. They're like the slip-on water shoe.
summer camp 4s.
My fiance just hates them.
Wait,
She
water
thinks-
shoes? It's not one of the like what are they called? The XT6. That one and XT4.
They
Everyone
look
likes
very
those.
scuba shoes.
Does it have the speed lacing with
No.
the lace garage?
I'm talking literally
Like a water
it's like
shoe.
a water shoe. It's like a water
like
shoe on
a
sole.
kinky or kinky.
And I
like a Vibram five finger
And
type beat?
I saw them and I was like, oh, these are nice. They're fine.
Where were you,
just
like,
buy them.
REI?
Solomons are
like-
expensive.
They were no. Well, I'm sorry. I saw them.
They were on
I saw
sale
them
at
at
the
Broken
Sports
Arm,
Authority?
and I didn't have time to buy them. So I just like looked online. They were like on sale somewhere, and I'm like,
Sure.
all right, fine, I'll buy these. And like that's the only way that I'm like interested in buying sneakers out. I don't want to have to beg and borrow and steal and like not hypothetically like I don't want to lose my mind trying to buy sneakers. But
there's sneakers there are sneakers that you might really enjoy that don't necessarily sell out because they're like so hyped up. Just because that are not Nike, not Adidas, not New Balance,
I
not
totally
Fila,
heard
not
that. I
Reebok.
totally heard that. And if I stumble upon them, then that's great. But like
Me and Chef are Mono Gang.
Mono runners. He threw up the horn.
But that's a sneaker that like we were talking about this last night or Thursday. That's a sneaker from
Time traveling.
Legace. Whatever. There's like sneakers that are outside of the hype cycle that you can very much be drawn to and attracted to, and maybe
agree.
even want to fuck. So you're not fucking with sneakers, generally speaking. What's your current foot rotation, and does it mirror the progressive wackiness of your fits Monday through Friday?
Oh no, I mean because it's winter. I wear RM Williams Chelsea boots,
Nice.
just a black Chelsea. Like most days, I wear a Dries.
We can't go too crazy because you're crazy pants.
Yeah, I mean, those boots are just that is the
You got those snakeskin ones. Those are pretty wild.
Well, I'm talking my RM Williams Chelsea is like just a black boot. It's like that's a workhorse. Like I wear that.
Australian workhorse.
I can wear that with anything, and I love those shoes.
Do you rock any? Do you ever get any like crazy like cowboy boots from your time in Santa Fe?
No, I don't. Own
Or some
cowboy,
fucking woven chamula type joints.
I don't own cowboy boots from. I don't.
Lucchese's?
I own Red Wing, like the Pecos, like which is their cowboy boot version, and I like them a lot. They're
I love a good roper.
They're a heavy. That's a heavy.
Margell.
That's a very heavy shoe.
Yeah,
and I don't necessarily want that.
Do you wear Blundstones? No, right?
Sometimes when it rains.
Do you have the Prada Blunnies?
I have the Prada.
Oh, you have them in white.
I have them in white.
You have the nurse ones. Those are spicy.
Yeah, I wear those a lot too.
What do you mean?
I love a
looking
Chelsea
ahead,
boot.
looking ahead, because since spring in the air, what are we looking at for spring? Summer?
Oh yeah,
It's funny you should say that. I
Belgionis.
I don't know. See, Belgians kind of make your feet hot.
They're also not like the most comfortable shoe.
They're not
flat.
yeah.
Very flat.
I know that this is now
horizontal.
This is now like the spoken secret about Belgians is like they hurt your back. They just do. So like they're not that comfortable.
But they fucking look
But
good.
They do look good.
Shout out my man, free Bernie Madoff, bro. Fuck. He did nothing wrong. Free him.
Do you think with all your fucking old man yells at cloud shit with sneakers, do you think that? Well, you are clearly 2 feet firmly planted in the post sneaker world. Do you think that the pendulum is
That's
going
not true. That's not true. I do. I mean, I still.
When you go running, obviously, and when you buy water shoes.
It's not like I have like a stance of like sneakers shouldn't exist. It's just like for me.
It's just not for you.
harsh.
It's not for you.
Yeah, it's just.
But is the pendulum the way
Yeah,
that?
but don't you agree with us that we're approaching this post-sneaker world?
Oh, I think so. I mean, I think that kind of spring is always your test because people spring summer is always kind of the test of that because people like to
Flippy floppies.
It's the Jets versus Sharks, but it's the loafer boys versus the fucking hype beast,
No,
dude.
but people like to splash out more when it's warmer and like and sneakers look a little bit nicer.
Ooh,
And
that's when the Jordan's really going to pop.
Yeah.
and you don't.
That's when those Union J's are really be hitting, bro. Hell yeah.
and you don't have to worry about like it snowing or whatever. And so like
sure.
you're more apt to wear like that. But
You can remove the Ziploc bags from around your sneakers.
Unfurl those fucking Tom Sachs.
Yeah. You got Tom Sachs?
no,
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
it's fine.
What's on your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, all time.
Footwear. All time.
Also,
Unranked.
what penny loafers do you rock?
So this is interesting. So
You said Belgians,
I
but-
had. I wore my loafers. I just had a pair of Weegians. I like wore them into the ground.
Did you get those Shoe the Bear ones that you asked me about?
No, I didn't buy those because I'm now looking for a loafer for summer. That's typically what I wear. I just wear a black loafer
Sure.
all through summer.
Alan Edmonds? No, Alden.
Maybe.
You like an Alden guy? Like a strap penny?
I quite like the Loewe with the foldable back.
Damn, you rich.
I like those a lot.
Oh, the foldable back ones are gas.
very cool.
Yo, I'm trying to find. I've been looking for a pair on Grailed my size.
Read about foldable back shoes.
Those are sick. It's like a croc. It's a croc embossed, right?
Yeah, they have Croc Boss and they have plain
Fire.
Read about foldable back shoes in the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, behind
Couple
the paywall.
weeks.
Right now? Or in a couple
In a couple weeks.
You
Save it for
you
the
gotta
plug
earn the
section.
plug. You gotta
Let's do
earn
the Mount
plug.
Rushmore.
Yeah, what's on your Mount Rushmore?
All time.
Footwear.
Oh, all time footwear.
Be as specific as possible.
In terms of sneakers, just like a plain Air
all
just-
footwear.
The Air Force One in the premium leather, in the actual premium leather, the ones that are not $90, but the ones that are $120, that to me is the best. That's just the best sneaker in my opinion.
Uptowns, white lows.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know why this is. I've never actually asked anyone at Nike about this. Getting the ones that are like the nice leather is hard. It's not on their website.
What, Chef?
Oh, no, you got Chef on the loafers.
They're very good.
What's the
Loafers
price
is-
tag?
They're $690.
$790.
I didn't even realize.
Damn, they're like, oh, Gallagher's about to talk
where?
about it on the podcast. We'd be taxing now.
Yeah, you better.
All right, so you got premium.
You better hit that
premium
paywall.
uptowns. All right, 3 slots left.
3 slots left.
Do you want to do a sneakers one and a footwear one? Do you want to have two? You want to do 2 Rushmores or one combined?
No, just
much
one,
time you got?
Just one combined. Just one combined. Probably those. Honestly, probably those Arm Williams boots that I have. Probably black Weegians, and then probably black Belgians. I mean,
That was easy.
I
That's
think
easy.
it's like that. It's that simple. Like,
There you go. All right, thanks, man. This has been fun. We'll see you next
cool.
week.
See ya.
What are your thoughts on the Union Jordan
Ooh, yeah.
ones?
Someone might have texted me that they were butthurt.
I didn't say that.
Oh, that was Wolf.
That was Wolf.
Sorry,
I
you're
didn't
both
say
in my phone as Jake.
I
so
know.
that, group,
It's
that,
kinda
that
good.
chat that we have.
Yeah,
is,
that group chat. Is,
yeah. Though I can normally tell who based
By
on
the
what
to-
they
by the
sent.
tone.
You don't do last names in your contacts?
No, I do, but I was just making sure.
That's a nice shoe. That's a nice shoe.
Hell yeah.
Painted motherfucking edges, and that's all you need to know. Painted.
Not only are
edges.
they
Shout out, Chris. Hi, Chris.
Not only are they nice, but they're in our fucking homes.
so
right
nice
now.
they float us twice.
All right, let's get into your media diet. What the
Ooh, yeah.
fuck you reading with the ears on the front of your face?
I'm reading. I'm
So dumb, dude.
Like you wake up, what do you do? Where do you get your info?
well, I read the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
Okay.
That's-
All right.
so,
what
like,
else?
That's
What magazines do you
pretty sick
subscribe
echo,
to?
pretty sick echo chamber.
I-
When you want to burst the bubble, what do you like?
I subscribe to the New Yorker in New York Magazine.
You subscribe to New York Magazine.
I subscribe to New York Magazine. I like reading it in
Great magazine.
I like reading it
Yeah.
in print. I think
Love
that
the approval matrix.
I
Love the cut. Love the sex diaries. Oh my god.
You're a sex diaries fiend,
Yeah.
dude. Do you read every sex diary?
No, just like
Have you tried to submit one?
no.
Oh, that
But my-
horny Jimmy in his prime with
My-
the New York Mag sex diary. That
So
would've
my
been
friend actually did submit one that got published. Have we never
I
talked
think
about this?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, so
Did
he
they
is a-
suffer any repercussions because of their sex diary?
Well,
how did they get?
I'm
get
gonna
linked
I'm gonna
up?
kind of burst the bubble a little bit. The process is that
right.
they actually he is a gay man, and he submitted like this tales of like 3 or 4 months that they condense into a week.
Wow.
But his shit was like
Damn,
fucking
that's fucking show
turbo,
business, baby.
It was turbo.
Did it go like viral?
I'll
He
send
was
it to
having
you.
so
I'll send
much
it to you.
sex?
Link, please.
That's fire. Yeah, yo, so many good links to share with.
I
each
was like
other.
legit like reading on the train was like getting fucking like hot and bothered reading it.
You're getting horned up.
Yeah.
Horny Jimmy on the move.
Torqued up on the G.
Lock up your fucking daughters. Horny Jimmy's on the loose. So what else do you? So you subscribe to those magazines? You big Twitter?
Hi. I'm
You big
sorry.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Twitter guy? When you're
yeah.
not soliciting people to give you quotes for your articles.
I don't do that.
You always do. Yo, hit me up. Anything. You
No,
wear
I don't do
ties?
that. I don't-
Hit me up. You wear loafers?
I do not do that.
Oh,
It's actually not what I
pay my
said.
line. Pay my line. The receipts are there,
I
dog.
don't do that.
Where do you like spot like trends or items besides like PR people pitching you? Where do you spot this shit?
Well, for one, and I'm saying this to if there are PR people listening, I don't.
There are many.
You don't accept pitches?
I really don't take pitches that much.
Wow.
I don't find.
Man's
pitches
in another
be for-
echelon.
Pitches be for bitches.
No, listen. No,
Pitches
that's-
get
that's-
stitches.
No, that's not what I'm saying. We have a limited amount of space every week, and
What's your word count?
It depends.
Okay.
8, 6.
How many inches we talking, baby?
What
What else
other?
are you reading?
Yeah, what
So we got-
websites? What blogs?
I
Hypebeast.
I read Rachel on GQ. Rachel Seville
Just her?
on GQ.
Just her author page?
Rachel
I
Trash
read-
Can
I read-
De Leon.
I read every single thing she writes.
She your favorite writer?
I say this to her a lot. She is, in my opinion, the best fashion writer right now.
Wow.
The way
Best alive.
the way that she's thinking through things and the way that she interprets things it's unparalleled right now. I think that she is writing the best stuff she's ever written, and I think that she has brought a level of just being smart about clothing.
What do you think about Corp Dunce? You're a listener?
Corp Dunce?
Oh yeah, corporate lunch. Excuse me. You listen?
Yeah, I listen to Corporate Lunch.
You didn't know where I was going with that?
What are you talking about?
Come on, bro.
She
Use
does
your fucking
extensively
brain.
quote the podcast that shall not be named. So yeah, I agree. She's smart.
Yeah, we pitched her on coming onto this ship. But I don't know what the status is with
yeah.
the Conde situation.
Yeah.
I know Sam Hine banned us from coming on corporate lunch. So
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Facts.
Wow.
And I read Robin Gavon at the Washington Post.
Wapo.
And
Why is she still there? Like I feel like why doesn't she go somewhere? Why doesn't she go somewhere?
Why
like,
did you write a blog? Why did you hit
no,
Patreon?
why Wapo? Like Wapo isn't necessarily known for like
She's been there forever. It's just like she's
guess.
the guy or the girl.
she's the legend.
Yeah,
don't know.
all time. All right.
Film and TV.
We got through High
Oh,
Fidelity.
can I? I'm reading a very good book right now.
Sure, go for it, man.
We love talking about books on this podcast.
I'm reading the Topeka School by Ben Lerner.
Okay.
It's a very
Any
good
relation
book.
to Little Dick Sam Lerner? No, you don't know who I'm talking about. He's only a very famous actor and a close personal celebrity friend of the program.
Yeah.
So
You got
again,
me
do your motherfucking Googles, dude.
you got me a happy ending on pod. Listen, it's great.
That was iconic.
Where the
Limbs on
fuck when do you have all this time to read?
Yeah.
On the train?
I read on the train and
The
then
fucking R took me 75 minutes to get here.
It's true. The trigger meter is increasing.
I read on the train and then I read
On your phone?
Yeah. Are you a guy that carries a tactile book or are you?
I carry a tactile.
What about pods? Do you listen to pods really? What did you say, pod? You like the press box?
I love the press box. I think that
Media people love hearing about
fuck is the
fucking
press
media.
box?
the press box is
That
a
was in your
media
notes. And I was like,
bro.
what the fuck is
It's
a
a
press
media
box?
podcast from the Ringer, dude.
I Googled the press box and I got like dictionary Merriam-Webster defines the press box as box where the press sits. But yeah, what is it?
It's a media related podcast on the Ringer, and it's Brian Curtis and
It's owned by Spotify now.
Facts.
and David Shoemaker, and it is they're just very smart, and they talk about things that they talk about exactly the things I want to hear about in a day, but it's hard because I think some people like bang out podcasts because they have a job where like they can just listen to something.
The fucking throw gang, dude.
Like if you're doing like but because I'm writing, it's like I can't listen to a podcast.
Right.
It's just so I listen to them.
When it comes to the press box or any other pod you listen to, does it bother you that they don't matter?
Because
Wait, what is it?
we did our reporting. There's
Yeah.
only one.
We
podcast that matters.
You do your due diligence. We do too, and we check the numbers. We ran the numbers. This is the only podcast that matters. So I guess that reflects good on you as the guest
Yeah, for
of
sure.
our program.
You've never been a guest on the press box.
Yeah, that's true. They have forsaken you.
What about film and TV?
Yeah.
What are we watching besides High Fidelity?
Okay. I watched.
Also, do you like High Fidelity?
It's okay. I mean, I'll finish it.
It sounded like you didn't when you were
It's
talking
fine.
about
I'm watching Curb this season.
it. Ooh, yeah. He's not. You're a
I
hater.
don't like Herb.
I love it, dude.
Like in general.
Yeah, I've never been a
Why?
fan.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, sweetie?
I mean, this is a bad joke, but if I wanted to see an angry white guy screaming at waiters, I would just go to dinner with my dad.
Hey, yo.
But I'm Dickie Lewis.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah. Fuck God.
Yeah. Maybe it is like a Jewish bias thing because, like, obviously, we see something of ourselves
like
in
it.
Larry. Yeah.
Latte Larry's.
So Curb.
I'm watching The Bachelor this season. I've never watched a full season of The Bachelor
It
before.
seems so beneath you.
I mean, my fiance watches a significant amount of reality TV.
Oh, let's have her on.
Bravo.
I don't know if she watches Bravo.
Oh
I think
no, Rachel.
she likes 90 Day Fiance a lot.
Oh, that
A
shit
lot.
fucking slaps.
And
Before the wedding, oh my god, this fucking one girl from Ohio got recruited to ISIS on camera.
oh my god, I did see that episode.
yeah.
That episode was really strange.
Yeah.
That was like,
Bro.
like it was like watching something very. You were
Yeah.
like, this is not. I shouldn't be watching
She's
this.
like, no, mom, it's cool. We'll get married in Turkey. Yo, let's go to fucking Syria now. Get in the back of the Toyota 4Runner. Seriously.
Oh
It
man.
was like it was
What happened to her?
like watching that.
She's in ISIS. She's in ISIS now.
Watching that, I was like, I should not be seeing this.
Right.
There's another one where it's like,
damn.
and we do watch.
I mean, live your
like-
life to some degree, but getting recruited by
don't-
ISIS is a whole nother level.
I don't watch it religiously, but I will watch like Below Deck. I think Below Deck is.
you like Below Deck?
Yeah, I think Below Deck's like
Which one? With Kate or with Hannah?
Hannah. I think.
Is
So
that
that's
Med?
Captain Sandy or Captain Lee?
Oh yeah, who's the captain? Who's the captain now?
I don't remember. I clearly am not paying that close
Who's
enough
the
attention.
chief? Who's the bosun?
Yo, if he can't name the captain, he's not going to be able to name the bosun. Get out of here. There's a clear chain of command.
I have pretty poor name retention.
Yeah.
All right. Is the chief stew a sassy Australian or a take no prisoners Floridian?
Take no prisoners, Floridian.
Yeah.
I think.
So that's which one is that? That's Kate. That's Kate. That's Kate. But they're in Thailand right now. It wrapped. The season wrapped.
So I've been watching The
was a
Bachelor,
good season.
and I think that it's the strangest show I've ever watched ever. I think that the fact that it still exists in its form,
It's like
that,
its 20th season.
that like
It's a bedrock of culture.
that these like just this notion. I understand there's a Bachelorette, so there's like the gender flip, but watching just like women just like
and then there's the
just-
show on the island they do. That's
just
the best.
go, like-
whatever that's called.
like just the whole dynamic of it is just
Bachelor in Paradise.
so wrong. Like they're friends, but they are obsessed with this guy who is frankly like not that interesting.
When you win, you become a celebrity, and you're
Yeah,
set
and
for
so,
life.
and so,
So
and so,
that's
and
what
so
it's
this
about,
is the thing
dog.
is like
very
Rachel's
simple.
watched it for a long time, and like I understand that like in the past on The Bachelor, it was like in The Bachelorette, it was like people that probably had tried to date in real life and had not found success, and they were like, you know what, I'll try this TV show. So they're like 30s, mid. They're the people that are on the show now, like the final 3 that are left are like in their early 20s, and it's like you haven't even tried dating in their real
Clout
world.
chasers, bro.
And you're,
Welcome-
and you're
welcome
like
to fucking
and-
America,
and you're
man.
like
2020.
I'm in love with this guy that I've spent maybe a collective 3 hours with. Like that is crazy. That's truly crazy.
Did you guys
Fame
watch
is
the
one
show?
hell of a drug,
But
man.
it is really interesting because like this is the thing is like the fit tea economy has just changed everything. We're like these girls just want to be and guys and totally guys too, because like the same dudes on The Bachelor think they want to be like doing their sit-ups on Instagram and getting the
Hell yeah.
like that's what it is. And so it's
Yeah,
like
man.
you get on the show and you get tens of thousands more followers and suddenly you're pseudo famous.
Did you guys watch the scripted show on A&E about the like producer woman?
Unreal.
It was Lifetime.
Lifetime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal rocked.
Yeah.
Well, I gave up after the
Season
second
one
season.
was fire.
Very
Yeah,
good
yeah, I
first
gave up after
season.
the second season. Yeah,
Very
yeah.
difficult.
Well, that's
second
Lifetime
season.
for you, you know, like lightning in the bottle, and then they're gonna bungle it because they're Lifetime. It's not like HBO, right? Because again,
Yeah.
it's not TV.
Yeah.
It's
So
HBO.
Exactly.
That's
All right, what else-
that's
what else you
fucking
watching?
free game.
What else am I watching on TV
Or film? We can talk film.
So I just saw this weekend. We saw Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and it
the
was
French joint.
It's a French. It's a
Oh, so much reading.
Where you go, Angelica?
at Angelica. That movie,
Nice little day in Soho.
that movie is tremendous.
Matinee?
That movie is very good.
Really?
It is very good. The
Oh, Chef, you saw it too?
Is she on fire? Or
Yeah, what's the deal?
the first
Did
half
they
hour.
call the
first half
fireman?
hour, I was just not sure. I was like, this is
Wait, what's the synopsis?
they are a woman is hired by a wealthy matron to paint her daughter because
What
her
is
daughter's
the
suitor
place?
1790 in France.
Boring.
So because her daughter's suitor is in Milan and wants to see a painting of her before they get married.
Like send me a send me
It's a
selfie.
Send me a 1700 selfie.
Yeah.
Nudes, please.
And then
Erase the paint.
Madame nudes, perchance.
Milady.
and then the painter and her subject fall in love, and it's
Okay.
it is
Right?
Lesbian drama.
and it's just it's a very well shot movie. It's an incredibly well acted movie, and it has like the best last minute of a movie that I have seen in a
Really?
long time.
Did it come out in 2019?
It technically came out in 2019 in France. Like it's up for all the Césars, which are the French Academy Awards.
And Nav's haircut.
But it just came out here in America, and it's really good. I really recommend that. I saw The Assistant also recently, which
that?
is it's
Never
the
heard of
thinly veiled Weinstein movie.
Oh.
Yes, Wom's Games plays
Wom's
like
Games.
the like villainous HR rep. It's a very still movie. It's a very difficult movie. But Julia Garner, who's in Ozark, is in it. She plays the main character. She's it's a great movie. It's a
Who
great
plays Weinstein and his
You
cock and balls all fucked up? That's the thing.
Does he bust into a plant?
Now that's Louis C.K.
Damn it.
You never see
So many
Weinstein.
abusers I
That's-
can't
You
keep
never
track.
see the Weinstein stand-in. That's the whole point. He
It's his
walks.
monstrous ripple effect.
You hear him on the phone and you see him through email.
He's the
he
unseen
emails
monster that affects
and it
everyone's
takes place over
fucking-
one day. It's a really great movie.
It's like the smoke and Lost.
Damn, dude.
All right. What do you think was film of the year?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it- and-
last year.
Yeah. What was your best picture?
I mean, it's such a cliche. I hate it's Uncut Gems. I mean, that was absolutely
Everyone fucking is on the
That was
Gems list.
absolutely.
You
my
don't
favorite
think
movie
we
last
were
year.
arguing about this?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, please.
I can admit that. Well, the only movie that we all agree, the core four, can agree on as a great picture is Gems. I thought Little Women was the best movie of the year.
I Little Women is that. Good
and then
too.
Parasite, I said deserved
thought-
best picture
yeah.
because of the significance thematically and what it means.
Yeah,
for
I mean, I
foreign
think I need to
film
see
and-
Parasite again. I saw it, I loved it, and then it was kind of like I saw so many more movies after that, leading up to the awards. That
You
I
saw Parasite before it was cool.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I think
For
that,
his
I
subtitle.
think that because, like, you know, there's something about when you see a movie, especially a movie like that, where it's, you know, you're kind of trying to figure out what it's all about and whatever,
Sure.
and you're like, you're doing so much mental work while you're watching it. I just want to now sit back and like enjoy it.
What do you think
and
of all
not
the
try to
snow?
crack
What do you
it.
think of all the Snow Peak?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny,
Yes.
actually.
Tickle your
That was
fancy.
very funny. I
Yes.
thought, wow, that's like really strange product placement. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, but it wasn't.
Is
I mean, I guess that
big
that
in
he,
Korea? Like, for
Well, I think,
must-
I,
it
think-
must
I think it's
be.
it's a
Mobile.
it's a status symbol.
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah,
very,
I think
it's
that was-
conspicuous consumerism. It's like here's a fucking very expensive stove.
Sure,
I
sure,
mean,
sure.
knowing director Bong, that was definitely
Bong Bong.
intentional.
Hell yeah. Man, Bong got good taste in the
so,
juicy bucket.
so you were gonna ask
juicy
you were gonna ask
juicy.
something about gems.
No, Gems. It's such a. I feel like New Yorkers can't help but love Gems because of how
That energy, baby.
My- real, dude.
My parents loved it. I went.
Yeah.
I actually saw it with my parents in Santa Fe, and that audience
Really?
loved it as well.
Really?
I
In
could
Santa
tell,
Fe?
I could tell that
Well,
audience.
that's like this is rich.
that
Santa
audience
Fe,
was
right?
really into
Jewish
it.
Santa Fe,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
A
It
lot
was
of
just,
FBTs in that theater. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was just like it was just people. We're just
I did
some,
walk-
we're just some
just
real
people.
We're just some real Topeka people, man.
Yeah, okay.
I walked down 47th Street near your office.
Oh, it is a bug out walking by there.
It's
now.
crazy.
We were
This is where they shot Uncut Gems. This fucking dump.
what's the vig?
we were talking about that after they finished
Yes.
filming, and we were like, "What?" Like after the movie came out, and we were like, "When were they filming this?" Because like we had no like, you know, I'd walk past that fountain. You used to work up there. Like that fountain is right.
Well, so
There.
they used very long lenses. So they were filming from like a whole
Oh, were
city
they
block
really?
away.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't even
And they
realize
were like,
that.
that's why they're able to get the performances.
Yeah.
Is what people say is because they were very removed,
Oh.
and it was like at
That bothered some
Sandman
people.
and Julia
Criticize.
Fox.
I
just
think
like
some people didn't like how it was shot, but it definitely is like.
well, they
very
didn't like.
unique.
That, they didn't like that there were people walking.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
I am just so curious what they're like. Those guys, I'm buying all the stock on them.
They're
Like,
doing a show. That's the
they're
next thing,
they're
right?
doing a show.
comedy
I-
show.
I-
Nathan Fielder.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, with
my
Nathan
God. That's
Fielder.
right. That's gonna be a
Let me
slapperoni.
tell you, the finale of
Big link.
I mean, this is not a controversial opinion, but the series finale of Nathan For You is like
You think
probably one of the best movies ever made. It's so good. Have you not seen
Didn't
this?
see it, no.
No,
Have you not seen this either?
I like him.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
understand.
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah,
that.
but I
I've
haven't.
heard
You don't,
Yeah.
you don't even need to watch the show. Go watch this finale. I think it's called Finding Francis. It is it is so strange.
All right.
Because the whole conceit of Nathan For You is he's helping people, but at the same time his life is like falling apart.
That's review. Isn't that? I mean, that's they're both kind of the same, but
I don't watch TV. I read books,
So
comic books.
it's kind of like that.
Wait, we don't need to explain.
Yeah, I
Nathan
would just
For You on the
honestly
podcast.
watch that. But
Go watch it.
But in terms of the Safdies, like they
They came on the only podcast that matters.
Do you watch
allegedly?
Any, do you
allegedly.
see any like non critically acclaimed or like art house films? You go to like Marvel movies. Do you see?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. You just love going to movies.
I mean, let me tell you, love Knives Out. That's a
Oh,
great,
yeah,
that's
that
a
was
great
fun.
movie.
That
That's,
was a
that's an
fun
incredible
movie.
movie.
waiting
Do you
for that
see
to,
most movies with your fiance?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Because I feel like there's movies you see with your fiance. We said this on the Chick Spot. There's movies you see with your fiance and there's movies you see with the boys.
I just I
yeah.
honestly just like drag her to everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, we should see this, and she's kind enough to be like, sure, I'll see it.
As a Jew, is that your greatest joy going to the movie theaters? I feel like that's a big.
I love
Jew-
it.
What?
so
Why is that a
much.
Jew thing?
You never like the Jewish guy who just goes sees movies by himself. I feel like that's a thing.
When I was single, I went. I'm,
Like an old
I'm
Jew?
definitely. I am not agreeing that this is a Jew thing. I think that's kind of weird. But when I was single, I would go to the movies like by myself. On,
the
like
best.
Saturday at like 11, I would just go to a
the
movie.
fucking best, dude.
Um,
I hope you got a bunch of that in before you got wifed up, James.
It was like a big wall to break down, but once you kind of pop that chair, you definitely like realize there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm just sitting in the dark by myself.
Yeah.
Watching
But
Sonic
peop-
the Hedgehog.
It is fire though when you go when you
people
go in the
have-
morning at one of the theaters that offers up food.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You have a
Yes,
bloody,
yeah.
you have a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese, and you come out of there and it's fucking noon.
This is good podcasting. This
No,
is like,
for me, it's like 3 o'clock
next level
on a
shit.
Saturday. You go to a movie theater, have a beer, watch a movie. Like they're like that. I mean, people have told me
beer and a
like
Zoobie.
sitting
The American
watch,
dream.
People have told me that when I sit and watch a movie, I just look like this, like
The people
like
at
an
home,
idiot. Like
to the people at home, he's looking very enraptured by the
yeah, like
fake
I
screen.
find like there is I
crack
really
open
like
an
the movie.
ice cold
I-
Zoobie.
Did you never want to work in movies?
Yeah.
So I did.
Work in
It's
film?
funny.
You seem like a cinephile for sure.
when I
Are you working on a screenplay?
Ooh.
Am I working on a screenplay right now? No, I'm not.
right now? What is that supposed to mean? You got some in the chamber?
Because that IP technically belongs to the Journal. Just saying.
Any
Watch your
IP
back,
developed
dog.
on this show while Mike technically belongs to us as well.
Your boss makes $1, you make a dime, so don't develop IP on company time.
Shut up, dude. Let's put that on a t-shirt.
That's absolutely not what it's like. Not at all. But when I was
Technically, it is.
I went to Penn State for 2 years, as I think you know. And
Yo, bear down, dog.
and I
Lines
stu-
up.
Go Terps.
No,
yeah.
I studied.
Go blue.
Anyways,
What did you study?
I studied film there. I actually
Really?
I studied my sophomore year. I studied
What's
film.
that like at a state school? So this is the Vin Diesel's oeuvre that we'll be reviewing. What the fuck?
Today we're screening Waterboy.
The illustrious Penn State film program.
I'm exhausted.
Well, you're almost halfway done. so
We're
that's
almost
good.
halfway done. And then I was going to transfer. I want to transfer to Tisch. I wanted to go to NYU and study film. And I'm being honest. I did not do well enough in school, so I didn't get into NYU.
You're fucking partying too hard.
I actually was. I mean, I'm being honest. I was. I almost.
State, baby.
I almost. I think
Burn
we've
a
talked.
can at both
I
ends.
think we've talked about this. I almost failed out of school. Like I was.
Damn.
I was a real mess. I mean, I think that, and I'm glad I got out of my system. Like I'm.
Yeah,
You know,
you're a mild-mannered civilian.
I
now.
try now.
Upstanding
I try,
citizen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Classy gentleman.
But so I went to the new school instead, and I studied culture and media, which was like the closest approximation to film.
Film adjacent.
But it
Yeah.
ended up being mostly a program about like the internet, and so I kind of studied that, and then that's kind of what happened. So I then was like, maybe I won't, do film or whatever. Look, I it's funny, like I could have got into that industry, and it's like everyone's always like, it's impossible to break through in that, and it's like, I mean, I don't think journalism is necessarily any easier. I just like I was very, very, very fortunate.
I could see you
So-
being a little film critic.
Yeah.
I think you got that. You
Maybe.
got that spice in you.
What do you think? What do you think of Phantom Thread?
Oh, dude, PTA. Are we going to talk PTA
Gorgeous.
right now? Oh, God.
Well, no, because it's your
Our
two
greatest
worlds, right?
living
Film and
artist.
I mean, that movie is very good, but the clothes are not that good.
Well, because it's from a boring.
That's the whole thing. But I think
No one watches Phantom Thread for big fits.
But I think that
bigger fits are inherent vice.
But I
That's
think
huge fits.
But I think that PT. I think PT did that intentionally. Like I think that
have bad fits? What are you talking about? It's period pieces. There's no good fits
Like
in a period piece.
1961.
No, because I will just say because
What the fuck was it?
because
I don't
Woodcock
even know.
is supposed to appear. He's supposed to appear
House of Woodcock.
slightly behind. He's getting
Right, 'cause
passed.
he's getting- yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting
he's
passed.
old-fashioned. He lost the juice.
So the fashions in that they stir no emotion. They're very cold. But let me tell
The
you,
whole movie's very cold.
Joaquin Phoenix is fit though in Inherent Vice.
It's huge. It's a
my
great
God,
fit.
Massive. I love that.
movie
Inherent
rocks.
Vice is so good.
Fire flick.
Do you like Tom Ford as a director?
Yeah, I
Really?
I do.
What was
I
his
do.
first film?
His
Single
first
Man?
film was A Single
That was
Man.
great.
I like that movie a lot.
Colin Firth.
I also like his second movie. A controversial opinion. I know that the movie did not do that well.
Bro.
Animal something?
Yeah.
What was it? I forgot what it was called.
It's animal. It's with what's
No,
her face?
Wild.
Wild animals.
Wild
Wild
Thing.
wild animals.
No, I don't think it was called that.
Wasn't it? It's with
You need a fact checker.
Jeez, Chef's taking a nap, dude. Look at this.
He's thinking of all the cuts he's got to do. All right, let's talk about music.
Okay.
What's in your fucking eyes on the sides of the face? Your ears.
Nope. All right, we're gonna workshop that one a bit.
The new Soccer Mommy album is great.
This guy.
It's so good.
I've been fucking telling them.
It's so good.
It falling on deaf ears of the side of my head.
It's really good.
It's like some like fucking
Blind.
It's like a Lost Liz Fair album. It's incredible.
God.
It's
So
incredible.
You know, you guys aren't saying it sounds like a Lost Liz Fair album. Oh my
Fucking
god.
Exile and Guyville. Yeah, I mean Liz Fair is incredible. Don't disrespect Liz Fair.
Whatever. Sorry, I have good taste.
The new Waxahachie album also very good.
Who? What?
Waxahachie, very good album.
Bro, what the? You guys are on your pitchfork shit, dude.
Fucking with 5-year foreign? Hey.
Yo, Baby Keem, die for my bitch. I know you like rap. Why are you talking about this bullshit?
I'm getting there.
This is this is wake up music.
There's an electronic artist, Nico Jar, who releases under Against All Logic, and he just
Chef, man. Oh my
Chef, keep the mic.
Space is Only Noise by Nicholas Jar.
really good.
is
Really
only
good.
one.
This
Very
motherfucker's
good.
name is
Very
Nicholas
good. Very good.
Jar?
Very good. So
This motherfucker's named after a jar. Fucking vibe.
So he releases these like albums under Against All Logic, and he released one like 2 years ago now that was amazing, but was like lighter.
What does this sound like? Nicholas Jar.
Can you sing it? Can you sing it?
This one is like heavy. It's like very like it's like much more industrial. It's really good.
Oh, sounds
and
horrendous.
it's like it's really good. It's
What do you think of the? We talked about this with Alyssa Ving Klein. What do you think of the comeback of like early 2000s era music?
I'm just not so.
How old are you, by the way?
28.
Okay.
No, 28. I'm not that interested in it. Like I understand it, but
Been there, did that, sweetie.
but I think that I don't know what you listened to growing up. I didn't mean to like cut you out on that, but like we've talked
MF Doom.
like we've talked about like listening to like punk and emo and whatever in high school and what have you, and like I think that there's something where it's like I get the nostalgia aspect, but I'm very tired of nostalgia in general within our world, and like I
The
think
shit, let me tell you, the shit still bangs, and you should run it back.
I think so.
Well, what do you think of the theory that your music taste has developed by the time you're 25 and it doesn't really progress past that?
That sounds right.
But why would you? Okay, so
That's why I fuck with MF Doom and Dragon Force.
So, but can I but
Chef, come on. Yeah,
You're trying to get clout points with Chef.
I respect his music.
Oh, how the
tastes.
mighty have fallen. Actually, that is fair. That's fair.
that may be true, but why would you need to think that way? Like,
What? I don't.
like, I'm glad that statistic gets thrown around, but it's like that might be true, but
Well, it's not like that's not a formula. It's not a scientific thing. I wouldn't say it's a statistic. I think it's just someone's opinion.
not statistic. That's
a theory.
that
It's a
take that
cultural
theory. That theory.
It's a take.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a take,
and it's
I
hot.
mean, I still discover stuff. I still like stuff. Like, I think it does evolve.
What do you use? Apple Music, Spotify?
Title.
I just like kind of ask friends what they like, and
No, but what do you? What streaming?
oh,
service?
platform.
Apple Music. I'm sorry,
Okay, thank
Apple
God.
Music.
What's your what rap you listen to?
Yeah.
So I've been listening. And this is not just because he passed. I was listening to a lot of Pop Smoke recently, and I think
You're
that
banging in Brooklyn Heights.
I think that
yeah. Did you hear it? Were they celebrating this man's life and career?
look,
No. Okay.
just in general, like what's happening in rap music right now is just it is truly sad, and I think
What do you mean, people dying?
I just think
you're talking hip hop. Oh,
dude,
you're talking about the
dude, we're watching like a generation of really talented people just like disappear.
R.I.P. Juice.
And instead of finding
Fuck X, dude.
instead
I
of
hope
finding
you're in
new
hell,
ways
bitch.
to thrive, it's like there's just more ways that these guys are getting killed, and it's like it's insane to me that we
sad.
can't. The thing about Pop Smoke to me, more than like, and I don't want to compare him to like other rappers that came out and that have had whatever happened, but not whatever happened that have passed, but like Pop Smoke arrived like fully formed in my eyes, like that voice, those beats, like he sounded
drill music, baby.
he sounded incredible, and
Chuck says he sounds spooky, scary,
yeah, and,
Menacing.
like a man telling a ghost story.
Yeah,
and-
spooky stories.
and the charisma and the way that he kind of just like
Hella charisma.
got people around him, and like you listen to that music and it was undeniable, and I mean just gone, and the potential there was so big, and
Yeah.
it's so depressing. I went
because you say fully formed, but like we don't even know where
we don't even know where it could have gone.
I have no idea.
You know, I went through. There's a good exhibition at the New York Historical Society on Bill Graham, the concert promoter, who ran the Fillmore in San Francisco, and there were all these photos of, you know, Janis Joplin and there was some stuff about Hendrix and
the Doors
and the Doors and the Dead and what have you. And it's like, you know, the 27 Club is like that is a topic around rock music because there were so many great artists that were lost around that time.
Ripping that age.
We're basically seeing the same thing happening in rap, and it's incredibly upsetting to me. And I think that there needs to be some kind of
oversight,
come to Jesus moment in terms of we love these kids because they seem reckless and because
So you're saying society is to blame?
We need to take ownership of the fact that these kids see that being reckless and being whatever about rap or just about life is what's cool, and so then they perpetuate it, and then they get famous, and then everything just becomes unwieldy. And like what happened with Pop Smoke, the details are not solid yet. It looks completely tragic and completely messed up, but like there needs to be more of a thought that like we should take care of these people. Like they're people.
King's got
first step.
King.
I'm just saying, like, I think that
What's the answer?
Yeah, what's the solution?
I don't know what the solution is. I'm not close enough.
Ban all guns.
No, I'm not.
Tear down Big Pharma.
I'm not close enough to the music industry to have any kind of solution. But
Me neither.
but
You're the problem. We need to get you out of here.
I know.
This all traces back to you, you sleazy fucking sleazeball.
But just as an outside observer, like this is clearly an epidemic that's happening.
Absolutely.
And there
I made
needs
my first sincere tweet in 10 years about this the other day.
Yeah. The best response was someone tweeting back more
White.
And look, I know that I sound like the fucking dumb white guy in the room. I realize I sound I sound like that because like
I'll take that bull for you, fam.
but I'm just saying like take care of these people. I've listened to nothing but that music for the past couple of days since he
Support
passed.
and uplift your local rapper.
For some reason, this one like just hit me hard. Like it is so so sad.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's end on that note.
Any music you're not fucking with?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm glad that you brought up like listen, I'm not that. I understand why people are. I like My Chemical Romance growing up. I understand why people like. I'm not that interested.
Taking Back Sunday.
I'm not that interested in this reunion show and this whole thing. Like, and I
What about Rage?
Ooh, Rage, baby, take the power back.
I would be. I'd be interested in seeing Rage live. That would be.
Fuck
yeah.
I
mean,
rock.
why not?
Chef bought one ticket for
Though
himself.
the tickets were incredibly expensive, were they not? How much was your ticket?
I paid like 130.
That's a lot of money.
Nosebleeds like super shitty.
No.
Pit.
No.
Really?
Well,
The floor sold out
not floor.
instantly.
Where are you seeing
Not
them?
floor.
The
Garden.
But you're not seeing them on the floor, so you're in the stands.
I'm in
I would
stands.
sell that ticket. That's not going to be fun.
I'm also going to Coachella though.
Oh, you're going to Coachella.
You could watch them on a giant TV at Cella.
Yeah, it is gonna be fucking so.
You're gonna be so dehydrated.
It's gonna be so. so much
Music. I don't know. I mean,
Drake
You fucking with Big Scorp?
I'm just so curious what's going to happen. I just like
with what?
Bro, he's gonna drop another motherfucking classic.
Chris Black and I talk about this frequently. Hi, Chris. I hope you're listening.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He only listens to his own
podcast.
Yeah.
Drake is just like that song that he and Future came out with. What was that called?
Life is good.
Why did they do that? Like that was two different songs smushed together, and I think
they're
That's the thing-
they're
that's the thing
judging
now.
the temperature of the people for what a time too.
I'm just wondering if they're like A/B testing.
It's a heat check.
their
It was a heat check.
vibe.
That's what I thought it was a
Vibe
heat check.
check. Vibe
Yeah,
check.
it was a vibe check.
I still like Drake. I still think
Hell
that.
yeah.
I still think he has
Motherfucking
it.
goat
I
mode.
think Future is like. I mean, "Damn I Hate the Real Me" is my favorite rap song ever.
It's you relate to it so much. Self-hating
like-
Jew.
It's just like
Is Future Jewish?
10,000 words.
I will
Jacob Gallagher.
I will shout out Megan Garvey, who wrote a really good review of that album for Pitchfork, and the last graph kind of like writes about how that song encapsulates like his whole career up until that point, and it's so good. It's like such a good song and such a good piece of writing. Like everyone go read that. It's really great. It's
Yeah, read that blog post. We'll get
Yeah.
another link that Gallagher will send
Yeah.
you. All right. fuck with, not fuck
We'll
with.
cut that.
Complete.
Fuck with, not fuck with working title.
Oh, working title complete. Yeah.
Jacob, before we get into the
Yeah.
motherfucking meat and potatoes.
Yeah, baby.
And erect that good paywall.
Yeah, dude. Fucking building that shit brick by motherfucking brick.
In the ground up. We want to play a little game with you. Last John, next John. We want to know. So, what was the last John you copped at full retail, and what's the next John you
No,
got your eye
no
on?
flow team because you can't do that.
I can't take anything.
Legally.
I do not take anything. I buy.
I buy.
I do buy.
No cap in my capitalism.
Well, I said earlier I bought that Uniqlo suit today.
Yeah. All right, that doesn't
Okay,
count.
I
That doesn't
bought.
No. Let's go back. Let's
That
rewind
Margiela
it to the
suit,
John prior to the last John.
All right.
I
John, you
bought-
haven't mentioned.
John, I haven't mentioned.
And it could be a tchotchke.
It could be a gigantic arts and crafts item.
Could be a stipple.
I bought.
Stimple.
I bought an Aries cardigan.
I'm fucking with Aries.
That was
Yeah.
it's
much price though.
It's
pricey.
big. It was on sale. It was on.
I have
sale.
not seen an Aries piece of clothing in person in New
I will
York
show you
once.
after this podcast. It's like big. It's oversized and it's
What price reduction? What percentage?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
like 60 or 70 off. It was matches.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Matches
okay.
fashion.
It was pretty affordable.
Matches fashion.
So I'm very happy
Sponsor
with
the
that.
pod.
All right, and-
My next John.
The
Yeah.
next John, you got
Well,
your sights on.
I just got
What's in the crosshairs?
Locked on target.
I just got
Fire.
I just got my tax refund.
Nice,
So
congratulations.
I'm going to buy a suit for my wedding. Like
right.
like a good boy.
Oh, let's talk about wedding fit because I know we talked about this when we saw you at the Paz show that one of our arch rivals walked in.
That's right.
It's a full size rug.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mordecai. No, I'm just kidding.
No, shout out Mr. Mort. All right, so you're not going to wear a tuxedo.
I'm not gonna wear a
It's
tuxedo.
more of a casual vibe.
It's a very casual way.
What progress have we made? Do we know exactly what we're going to do?
So I think the plan right now is I buy my suits from Patrick Johnson.
Of course. Shout out Patrick
my
Johnson.
custom suits I buy from Patrick Johnson.
Straight off the PJ.
And I'll probably just go in and flip through a fabric book and pick something.
Navy,
I don't know.
gray.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're gonna go plain.
I might go
or
Plain
you're gonna
Jane
get a
or
little
bust down.
crazy.
You're going to bust down that fucking wedding tux?
bust down that tux.
I'm thinking like
Like a Pacino at the Oscars.
Black dress shirt? Let me get a black tux shirt.
like a
Ruffles and all.
like a lavender tartan.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
That sounds
For real?
Damn.
No. I wanted my original
Shit's
intent,
down stupid fruity.
my original intent was to get a nudie suit.
Yeah, right, dog.
and-
what? You don't
and-
need that. Who are you, fucking Post Malone?
Are you getting married in fucking Nashville?
My much smarter other
Better
half
half,
vetoed
yeah.
that.
Come on, bro.
immediately.
That was cap. That's cap, dude.
Yeah,
You're
it was
capping
really-
so you're capping so hard.
So I mean, the thing is that I want something that is, tame enough that I can just wear it again. Like if I'm spending,
Rewearability is huge.
like buying. You're spending a lot of money on a
well,
garment.
Patrick Johnson, great value.
Great value.
To all the kids at home.
It'll probably clock in around just under 2,000, I would guess, something around those. But that's still a lot of money. And,
No,
and,
that's
and-
nothing to shake a
and-
stick at.
And so
That's what, like 1/8 what we're raking in a month.
We discuss all money in terms of Patreon
Yeah.
now. We're on a different level.
We're currently copying 8 Patrick
Who knows
Johnson
what your
suits a
newsletter
month.
is going to do for our Patreon?
I'm not going to do a newsletter.
Are you going to do bow tie, no neckwear?
Oh, it's so funny. I haven't even thought of
Can't
that.
do
Neckerchief.
You can't do no neckwear.
Yo, if you do a neckerchief, that would be a fucking.
I might
big
just I might just do a black knit tie.
Okay, silk knit,
Classy.
Just a
Jay
silk
Prizzle.
What are the shoes?
Ooh,
I'll
Belgianis.
probably buy Belgians.
New ones.
I'll probably buy new.
Best
Belgians.
excuse to buy another
buy
pair of
Belgians,
Belgians.
yeah.
Absolutely, you got.
Yeah.
Yo, you're getting your.
I
You're married,
want
you got to do it.
want Croc Belgians.
Oh man,
What's
my stomach is growling.
What's the sound a crocodile makes?
I don't think that's the sound.
Can that be the title? What kind of sound does a crocodile make?
Sure.
Or alligator?
Medulla oblongata.
All right.
Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the Myers-Xanilene. That's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Picture my thought. Get me lit. Gun on my head. 1 in the head. Send in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. Don't let that Henny in my system. I get your body. Next day I forget it. Nigga Dre just caught a body. And this on the game. Nigga, I was just with her. Look, be on my villain niggas, on my killing niggas at the Kings. Since a younger nigga, I've been drilling niggas, mom, so I'm stuck into my ways. Ain't nobody ever gave me shit with this big tip, I had to get paid. And it's time game to go on stage. And you know the streets getting lit. Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the light is Angeline. That's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skate in a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a dot. Give me lit. Gun on my head. 1.5. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. This nigga not 2 MLPOA. I'll make a call this war. I bet I kick down the door. I bet I send him to the law. Got a bad bitch from overseas. Got a 10-pack up in my jeans. I'm in my hand in these stools. Don't try and run up on my feet. I knock a nigga out his sleeves while I'm selling down his feet.